Grab some music for everybody. That classic Ravenclaw common room music. Music makes the experience. I have spoken. Hello! It is so great to play with you guys again. We're on session 2. It's wild. I mean, session 3, session 2. But we're going to be starting some classes today. For the first time for some of us. Tao. Stare at the camera menacingly. Well, we're gonna start that, but last time on Magic and Mysterium, we had a lot of fun driving on the train, meeting with different people, and moving off toward Hogwarts Castle, arriving and subsequently having our sorting ceremony, where we became briefly introduced to many other NPCs in the game. Now, if you guys ever want well, I guess if you want a recount of who they are, I definitely recommend going to
This is the students' arts.
first 4th year.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. That is every single NPC in your year. There are no extra ones creeping around, just them. But yeah. Oh no! I just realized I didn't have my notes up. I got everything else up. I got the grades ready. I didn't get my notes. Take a second.
Wow, you're on off book yet?
You know what would help you with that?
You're so silly, Alex.
Organizing your notes.
I'm just a silly little guy. No, it wouldn't. I just wasn't ready.
Are you sure?
Yes. And they are organized. Yes. They are organized. Very well.
I'm gonna wait 300 years for your 200-page document to load on your computer with everything else that you have open.
It's only like 15 seconds. Anyway. So, last session we were able to do all of that. And we ended off by going out to our common rooms and getting settled in for the night. In the morning, you guys all were able to see little schedules that were sitting with you. Let me see if I can pull one up for you. Should be in the reference category. Class schedule, first year. There we go. Nice and organized. Mm-hmm. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. 11. There we go. And present to you guys. Okay, so yeah, when you wake up in the morning, you can hear a few people kind of grumbling in your common room, and you can hear papers flittering around on your nightstand. You can see first year class schedule. You have breakfast most days, starting at 6:30 all the way till 8. Not to say you have to be there on time. And then after that, we have first period for Transfigurations with Professor Dildero. Okay. First floor, North Courtyard. I think it's way on the other side of school. You think about. Did we go over the layout of Hogwarts Castle for Tal? Did we yet do that? Tal?
I believe. I was like, sorry, I realized I was muted. You showed me where the map is on the thingy. If I could remember.
I didn't go through it with you yet. Yeah.
Here comes the Oxford corridor spiel.
Oh dear. Okay, here we go.
Well, we can do it later because right
later.
now everybody is getting ready and heading down toward breakfast. And when you step into the Great Hall, you can already smell it. That just wonderful flavor of aroma of well cooked and crisped Belgian waffles with all the fixins. Plenty of different kinds of fruits and syrups and icing, sugar, whatever your heart desires. People begin to filter down toward their tables, and not everybody stays at the tables. Good to know. We do not have to stay here. We can move around if we want, but most people start off at their seat. Right now, Venus, you stop by the Slytherin table and can see everybody. Oh, Silas, you were not here for our sorting, right?
He would have been at the castle when everybody arrived.
You would have been sorted. I'm not just like you were not there that episode. Yeah, like last week.
I was not here last week. Yes,
that's fine. When we all come in to go sit down, what table is Silas sitting at? What's he been sorting into?
He probably is like already sitting there bright and early in the morning, super creepily, just like on a corner reading a book at the Ravenclaw table.
Ravenclaw table! Woo!
A Ravenclaw.
Hey. And
so we got one of each house and then a pit of snakes.
Yes, we do. Because I know that Venus, Ophelia, and Andromeda are Slytherin. Silas is Ravenclaw. Phoebe, Willow, which ones are you guys again?
Gryffindor, and Phoebe is Hufflepuff? Yeah, I remember.
So, even if you're not sitting at the Ravenclaw table, you can at least see Silas. Kind to come sit down to the other Ravenclaw boys, and Reese, rubs his eyes. Did you get up at 5? Why are you already here?
A book near me. He just holds up his book. Just
getting on a little bit of reading time. I thought I saw you reading last night too. Is that Hogwarts of History or? Oh. All right. You want some syrup? He's sits down next to you. What do you want? I'll pass you anything. There's a lot of stuff over here.
He gestures to this just toast with butter on it.
Seriously? Start getting your stuff, and when he says that, he kind of chuckles to himself. And he looks at you. Just this look of disgust. Sorry. And he will hand you some toast with butter. We'll even butter it up for you. Brett
Where
will
are
come
the
sit down
beans?
after that. Huh?
That's what I'm saying. Why are there no beans on this toast?
Where are they?
Absolutely
Beans
not,
and
y'all.
toast.
Please, no.
We're British, unfortunately.
Can we
Whenever I
can?
play with Ito,
I will never ever in my life role play somebody that doesn't have taste buds. God damn it.
You will never role play a British person. Good to know.
whenever Ito's playing, Ted always is it's Tuesday, and
See, when I worked at summer camp, we had an argument with our British coworkers all the time about it's water bottle. I'm no, it's just water bottle. It's just water bottle.
What about
it's water
squirrel? Squirrel is one of my favorite ones.
Is
Squirrel.
in the comments.
Chips,
I'm not sure if he's
not
still
fries.
watching.
Is Ito in the comments? Is Ito
I
here?
don't know. I don't know
Ito
if he's still
was
on.
here. I will give me advantage. Breaker's saying to him.
There we go.
This is a private
Beans are good. Ito says.
Sorry, we're
To be fair,
interrupting
beans ain't
Riker
bad.
and
Beans for
Ito's-
breakfast, though?
These are some negotiations, okay? You can see your way out.
It's Tuesday, isn't it? Ito.
It's so funny. He doesn't even have that accent.
He's
No,
nowhere near
not
It
at all.
doesn't. It's a fucking northern accent. Like,
Not at all. So Brett will come and sit down at the table too, and be like, "Whoa, what are these? You've never seen waffles before? No, I just didn't expect such a big meal." They always have that here. Janice sits down next to all you guys. I suppose we need a little bit of brain food every now and again. It's so sugary, though. Are you some kind of health nut? You can hear Saoirse say when she enters. No, I just... How are you supposed to handle school when you can't even handle your own body, right? So I like to have a well-rounded diet, Jen says. Can you pass me the strawberries, please? She says over toward Reese. Yeah, sure. Toward you. Oh, Silas, you have a little bit of syrup. I don't have any over here. Oh, there's my bed. May I please have some? She says. Can you hear me?
Oh, you said over to Reese, didn't you?
No, I said Silas.
I hear Reese.
just smile and wave.
Maybe
Bill.
Silas is, like, reading
I'm
the
just like
phone,
sitting here like
I legitimately thought you were doing a bit.
I was like, sorry to break
Silas
your-
is now also deaf as well as mute.
just
Him
like,
and Nolan
sitting here,
cannot
like,
communicate
realizing,
under
like,
any circumstances.
No one won't even know that there's a kid named Silas until
He's
someone
just like
talks about him.
well, he is incredibly not used to people at all talking to him, and so he's like kind of just zoned everybody else out as well, and is continuing reading the book that he sat down with, which I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was whatever one he fought Janice over at the bookstore.
Mm.
And he's just he's in his own world, so that bit happens. He just like is not looking at anybody.
Can you hear me? And the camera will like zoom out from that and kind of swivel around and come upon Phoebe at the Gryffindor table. Wait, did I get that right or did I get that backwards?
Hufflepuff.
No, Willow's
Backwards,
the Gryffindor. Willow's Gryffindor. Phoebe. You head over to the Hufflepuff table. You can see already a few people are like digging into the different things that they want to eat, and Morgan will go, "Oh, Berber," who starts with food in his mouth.
Hi, Morgan. How are
Put a
you?
spot next to me if you want.
Sure.
You
Thank
got
you for
soup
saving
last
my
night.
seat.
Don't mention it. It's fine. It's just a little thing that I like to do for new friends, right? We're all friends. And you can see Juniper comes in with like what looks to be a headache. Morgan, can you just like bring it down like 5 octaves, please? Huh. Were you drinking last night or something? No, I just get headaches sometimes. It's the pressure out here in Scotland.
Oh, you get like bad sinuses?
Yeah, she says. And she's gonna sit down. Ooh, waffles. What are the little like holes for? Wilfred says, looking at his waffles.
The syrup? Or the butter.
Do I have to eat it like a cup? Do I drink the syrup first? And then eat the cup? It's waffles, Juniper says. I'm sorry, I haven't had all the delicacies of every corner of the earth. Where does this come from?
Well,
literally here, or Belgium, I guess.
Give me your hand. She's gonna like grab his hand and grab a fork and put it in his hand. Now eat.
Goes down into it and like Belgium isn't real, Ito says.
I'm not gonna ask questions because I know I'm gonna get answers.
Don't worry about it.
He will kind of grab it on a single fork, and all of the syrup begins pouring out. At least it's on the plate. Oh, he'll start eating.
Are these Belgian waffles or like the little waffles?
It's Belgian waffles.
Ah.
Belgium?
Belgium.
Sorry to have been to Belgium. Delilah says, I think they're going to let us have on grounds for some flying this week. I think we have flying class at the end of the week. The end of the week? What? What do we do the entire time down there? Well, we have 5th period off. You can hear Wilfred say to her. I guess. I don't know if I'll be allowed to. They didn't even allow us to bring our own brooms. Not even a practice broom.
I'm sure they can provide you practice brooms.
Macy says, why, you want to clean so badly? Well, I know the house elves. I met some of them last night. Maybe you could ask them for a broom. No, not Macy, not like a regular broom, like a flying broom. Yes, I can. Sorry, I was asking you to charge your iPad. It's just right here. There's flying brooms, Macy says, in surprise.
But I'm really dead.
Where have you been living? Under a rock? No, I'm just out in London.
Still dead.
Hadley, you do not yell at me. It is dead. Yes, you're gonna have to wait. Okay, I think you need to go get Mom's help because I can't have you in here. I'm gonna go get it for myself.
It's no worries. Small children do small children things.
Hey, Jordan.
I work as a teacher, and I used to work as a camp counselor, so I am familiar with the shenanigans of children.
Because she's being loud and yelling at me.
I will yell at you.
Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back.
It's no worries.
Okay. Okay, I just read what Ita said.
I will yell at Dad.
Did you get one last chance?
No.
Okay, out.
Thank you.
Out.
Anyway, where were we? Over here. So Macy has never heard of a flying broom before. I suppose we can go on to the.
I lost track of the plot after you left.
It's all good. we can come back. Oh, okay. Thank you. We can go back to it, or rather, back to it during class. Over at the Gryffindor table right now.
What's up?
Willow, you head over to sit down, and Darcy is already there, just kind of plating up her food, getting as much as she can. She looks over. Hey, Willow.
Hey.
You sleep good last night?
Actually, yes. The bed is like was it like it's like a marshmallow. I went like whoosh.
Right? Whatever they have in that thing, pixie dust, stardust, I don't care, but it is really comfortable.
Is pixie dust real?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I just say random crap now, and some people look at me like I'm making sense.
Really? I should try that. This is just our
Yeah,
whatever
you
plate.
just start talking to these pure-blooded wizards, like talking about things as if we know what we're doing.
Yeah, I definitely like never ever never know what I'm doing, but it's fun, you know.
Did you water your carnivorous lily this morning, Willow?
Why, yes, I did. It is quite flourishing. I fed it all the beans.
Oh, good protein.
Mm-hmm. Definitely need the protein. What about you? Did you make sure to strangle those screaming potatoes that were under your bed?
Oh, yeah, a much better sleep from there. And you hear Logan come in and be like, "You already have a carnivorous plant. Can I have a clipping?" She looks at you like,
She's looking at her with wide eyes, like, holy shit. And she'll pass whatever Logan asked for.
and Logan will sit down. Oh, sweet waffles. He's gonna start off on that. And Sam is going to be like, "You need to get at least a little bit of fruits, veggies, citrus, orange juice. No, juice is like candy." Exactly. And he's gonna grab some.
Oh, I hate orange juice. It's like the one thing I won't drink. It's just, ugh. Especially after you brush
You
your
don't
teeth.
like orange juice? Is it
Yeah,
because
it's
you've had the
awful
pulp
with
version
toothpaste.
and it's like the stimmies is like,
Yeah.
I knew it.
Good glass of milk, though. It's like, I love drinking milk.
Now, that is correct, Ito. Absolutely. I have no idea about the first half of that.
I'm just so confused about what Ito's on about.
Ito goes on about, like, geography all the time.
So it's like, honestly, it's like really weird, like living at school. So, like, when you're in class and then you leave, what do you do?
What? What do you mean?
I don't know, like, what do you do when you're not in like the classroom? Because it's like normally where I'm from, you just go class, and then you can go out and go home. But it's like we don't go home while we're here. So what do we do?
I guess we just hang out. Hogwarts is our home now. Here, here! You can hear Nate say as he sits down. Yeah, I've been dying to get to Hogwarts ever since I was little. I remember learning about it when I was 5, and I have been obsessed ever since. The ability to cast magic, to do what my parents do, that's just feels like a part of me that needs to be fulfilled.
Oh, see, I was like, I heard about magic from my uncle, and it was like, what? Is this a prank? It felt like a prank, but it's definitely not a prank.
Said the class coach said we had transfigurations first. What is that?
I don't know. I mean, I think it means you figure out the Transformers, like Transformers.
No, it's nothing to do with Hasbro. You can hear Sadie having had sat down already, and no one noticed when she entered. She says, "Transfigurations is about the transfer of energy and transformation of objects from one thing into another, or adding new items."
Oh, you mean like kinetic and potential energy stuff? I learned about that in science class.
What?
You know, like when you put a big thing on a big hill and then there's like a bunch of potential energy and then it moves, and when it's moving, it's kinetic or whatever.
Oh, it's kind of like science. Sorry, here. The professor is a little weird.
Ooh, like what kind of weird?
Like scary, weird.
Oh.
Yeah, I've literally seen people come out of his class crying. So
That sounds like a bully. And she gets this really determined look on her face and crosses her arms like, oh, I'm going to get this guy.
I think the best bet is just to put your head low and just look, she says. And Nate says, "Oh, yeah, I guess."
Just make people cry. I don't think that's right.
I only saw it one time. Sometimes people can be a little... What? Sam says. Emotional. Hear them all laugh a little bit.
I suppose so. I guess we'll see, you know.
panning away from the Gryffindor table, we find ourselves in the snake nest, the snake pit, over at the Slytherin table. Venus, you walk up, seeing like all of the although Belmogen waffles at your disposal, you can see Andromeda and Ophelia are walking beside you. Gemma's already here and is trying to have a conversation with Taylor right now. What are you doing?
She has like this little notepad thing, and she's currently writing her Madame Puddifoot's order on it. And then she'll like tear it off the notepad and hold it up for an owl to come and get, and fly back to Madame Puddifoot's for her owl dash in the morning. And then she will take a seat at the table.
Wait, what was that? Levi says, pointing at the owl flying away.
It was owl dash?
Owls are allowed in here?
Well, how else would we get morning mail?
Does the school have an infestation?
No, that's just the mail carriers.
Nature's slowest bird? He's gonna start
Right?
Who said right?
Because I'm a science nerd and I know this.
You're on the other side of the thing.
I know. This is me, the player.
Yeah, here. They separate the Gryffindors and the Slytherins opposite ends of the room. Anyway, yeah, Levi will kind of be befuddled by that for a little bit, and then, okay, and he's gonna start on his waffles. You can see Ernisia is here and is currently building a little house out of them, using toothpicks as hinges.
Are you going to eat that or just play with it?
I'm gonna play with it first, and then I'm gonna eat it.
Okay.
She's like looking at you like, why? Like, why wouldn't I?
Some people need to find amusement in the act of eating.
Well, if you all want to be a worrywart, yeah, I can just be here and be all mellow.
Did he freeze?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. I think he's holding extreme. Oh, there he is.
My face
He's
must
moving.
have been frozen in the weirdest position.
It was frozen in the thinking position.
Oh.
There we go.
Back. For now, it's just his. Sorry about that. My face must have been frozen in the weirdest position. But yeah, Ernisia kind of sasses you back, Andromeda, and will continue her construction project. Was it kind of cold for any of you? Like last night? Taylor asks.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of drafty.
Like, I can normally handle the cold, but when it comes to sleeping, I really like to be bundled up. Do you think there's a way for us to get more blankets?
Maybe ask an owl self?
Ask Professor Slughorn, of course. He's our head of house. I'm sure he can do something like that for us. I mean, why else would he be here? Jenna
The
says.
best he could give you would be like a warming potion or something. And it tastes terrible on top of it. Just ask a house elf.
Yeah, you see many of them out here. They tend to stay away from sight. They should be.
Not if you know the right people.
What did you say?
I said they tend to stay out of sight.
After that.
Did I say anything?
Are you so forgetful that you wouldn't know?
I mean, I think your ears are just not working properly.
Wisdom save, please.
Go ask Mom. You say wisdom save, Andromeda?
Yes.
$17.
Damn, okay. Never mind.
Taylor says, well, I'll talk to somebody about it. And she'll just return to her food, deadpan. Oh, Ophelia! You can hear Gemma say, come sit next to me if you'd like.
Quite well where I'm sitting at the moment.
Fine, she says. I just thought it'd be fun.
Why?
And
Well, we're housemates now. I mean, it's important that we get along. Develop friendships, you know? Networking and all that.
Right. Well...
Do you have much to offer with networking?
What did you say? I didn't catch that.
Do you have much to offer people with networking?
I can be a great friend, if you'd like. Or I can be a bad enemy. But I think that's most people in Slytherin anyway. So best to get off on the right foot, right?
Only if you're desperate, and I'm sure Ophelia isn't desperate.
Unwise.
Unlike you, who is practically begging for people with relevant last names to sit by them. It's kind of embarrassing.
Relevant last names. I don't think that way. Venus, that is quite a bigoted thing to think.
Were you not asking people their last names at the feast?
I want to know their family
Where's my
history,
memory?
of course.
Of course, that's what it is.
You stare at each other for a little while, seething.
Venus is just gonna give like a very unimpressed look to everyone, and try to find more fun company.
Venus is already leaving the nest.
Yeah, I don't like these people.
Andromeda, you can see your friend is heading off elsewhere.
Yeah. I'm probably right behind her, honestly.
That's
I'm trying to eat my food though.
You're like,
No.
what?
She's going to eat her food. Then she's going to go after Venus.
Oh, got you. Is it like a quick eat, or is it like, I'll be over there in a little bit?
I'll be over there in a little bit.
Cool. Okay. Venus, where do you head off to?
Oh god, I don't fucking know. I don't think Venus has like any particular place in mind. However, I, Brooke, the player, does in fact have a place in mind, and I'm sure you are aware of it.
So you guys did meet on
and
the
I
train.
lied to him.
Yes, and he knows now, and it's funny. Yeah. You can stop by their seat if you want. Looking around, you can see Mr. Darian Castelli is currently sitting at his table and laughing with his friends. He seems to be a fairly popular boy with plenty of admirers. You kind of look at like a group of people all talking, you can kind of like tell who the leader is. Well, I feel like he's probably the leader when it comes to the Ravenclaws, at least, but not every friend group he's in. He intrigues you, and right now he's like leaning on like a black book right now and talking to other people, and when he's talking, after a little while, you can see him like kind of retract from the conversation having been done, and he will begin to open up that book and begin to sketch something.
She's going to like make her way behind him and kind of look over his shoulder at the book Not really
Make a stealth
announcing
check.
herself. Oh yeah, my stealth is pretty good now. Never mind, it's 11.
All right. Now make a perception check.
Mm.
You're 14. Okay. You look over his shoulder and you can see a cat with like you can see the skeleton has been like kind of whited out over top of it, and it is currently doing a sick kickflip on a skateboard. That's what he's sketching. And then the moment you like notice that, you can hear a thud as he closes it and like swivels over toward you. Oh, if it isn't the girl in our year.
I'm so glad you remember me. Now can't wait for classes. Very
Yeah. What did
interesting
you do
drawings.
Transfiguration last year?
No, actually. We
Wow,
use the same grading skill at
outstanding work.
Bobaton.
Man, they must really like you.
I'm just really good
Do you
at
normally just get by on your
conceptualization.
looks, or are you actually any good at magic?
You tell me. And make me a wisdom save.
Ha ha! That's a failure. I'd say you can probably capable of both.
Oh, that's
Is
flattering.
the hair pinker today?
I don't know what you're talking about. She's going to like brush her hair over her shoulder.
Do you want to see some of my sketches? I got lots of them.
I would love to. The cat on the skateboard was very unique.
It's just kind of one of my more whimsical pieces. Got some other ones though. He's going to flip through and begin kind of showing you his work. I've been working on faces right now, but I kind of put that on the back burner. So it just feels better to do skeletons or whatnot. Kind of imagining that in a 3D space and then putting it down on paper is really rewarding. If you can get it right, that is.
I mean, your line work's pretty good, but I'd say shading needs a bit of help.
Okay, yeah, sure. It's a little pop arty, but there's always room for improvement.
Definitely. However, you're pretty good.
What
For a
about a challenge?
student.
Huh?
A challenge.
Yeah. What about you? Could I draw you? You just have such a look, you know?
I'd be insulted if you didn't.
Hey, I'll do it right now. he's a little smitten due to the effect.
Hell yeah.
You can see some people like looking at each other like Darren is not normally that open. Okay. And breakfast comes to a close. You can hear the large school bells, bong 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 bong. We're chiming off for first period. You can see all of the food and utensils and the plates all disappear magically off the tables, and people get up to head to their first class of the day. Now we'll go over the map. Hogwarts map.
Well,
Like
yeah,
that one.
as like breakfast is closing up, she'd like look over it. She probably like be heading towards Slytherin table to see Levi because she didn't see him yesterday. Take a double take at at Ravenclaw table. Sorry. Be like, oh my gosh, Silas, you're alive. And so be like, I know you were like missing at the train, but I didn't want to like say anything in case you were doing something sneaky. Were you doing something sneaky? And she's just like chattering him up because like knowing he's not going to answer, so she's just going on.
A big old chatterbox. What were you doing in Diagon Alley? You can hear Saoirse say, overhearing.
No, nothing. She kind of looks at Silas like, what should I say?
Are you a bad boy? She says, like, ooh, bad boy, Silas. Couldn't be.
I can't read lips.
And
but yeah, that's the one thing I want to say. Just be like, hi, Silas.
Some of them are getting up about now. And everybody kind of leaves you, Silas, Reese and Brett, and Saoirse, everyone else. But Willow sticks around, just sitting there for a little bit, kind of gathering some of her books. And when she's done, she puts it away and just kind of looks at you for a second. Probably smiling.
Yes.
Willow's kind of like that. And the two of you are just sitting there in awkward silence.
He will get up and go to class.
Yeah.
He's not avoiding class.
You grab your stuff and step up and begin to leave without Willow.
I mean, she'll follow. She's also going to class. Like, you probably at this point ran out of things to say, and it's just like, was the book you were reading good? Because she's like thinking of a question, like, oh, what book are you reading? And then like translating it into a yes and no question.
Elves do not have the same eyes because they are set in their skull. They can't move left and right or up and down.
Yeah, they have to rotate their whole head. So she'll like ask Silas yes and no questions, like, how was the book you were reading? Was it good?
Rather than nodding his head, he's kind of just answering in sighs. Just like,
I feel that. But yeah, the work class.
Willow, go ahead and make me an insight check for Silas.
Okay.
To see what the size mean.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what the size means. I was like, I feel that, yeah. What's my insight modifier? Pretty sure it's a 0. Let me double check.
You're not entirely sure that Silas can read.
Oh, +2. So 10.
10. What does 10 give him?
I have no idea.
Nope.
I think you just get the sense that, you get the sense that Silas is kind of like listening to you, but like not really trying to have a conversation or like any of the like aspect of like trying to answer your questions.
Mm-hmm.
Almost
Gotcha.
because he's like, it's like there's no point.
Oh, I feel that.
Okay. And let's go over the map now. Here we are. So, we have been in the Great Hall, right? You guys are going to X out into the entrance hall, and we'll kind of go over the layout. So this is basically ground floor or above ground. We have the South Campus down here, and the North Campus up here. Two separate campuses, bisected by a big, great chasm in between with like a river that runs through it. So with the South Campus, we have the Great Hall and Entrance Hall. We have the Viaduct Courtyard, which is where like the Battle of Hogwarts took place. And if we move up from there, we'll find the Marble Staircase, or it is the Moving Staircases. Now it's kind of weird because it's a square staircase, like a rectangular staircase in a
I'm definitely going to be
tower.
sliding down these stairs later. She's like looking at up all the moving stairs with an ambitious lead in her eye.
You see this like big circular part right here? This big circular part is Ravenclaw Tower. So the Ravenclaw common rooms are all the way up the top. This kind of square donut-shaped building with the south courtyard in the middle is called the Quad. And that is canon, is called the Quad. There are a few kind of classrooms that are in here. Mostly there's Moaning Myrtle's bathroom, Filch's office, a few other places. And Gryffindor Tower is up at the very top left right here. This is confirmed from some blueprints from the Half-Blood Prince movie. That it goes all the way up to the top where the Gryffindor common room is. Also, there is the hospital wing over here. If you cross the Clock Tower Bridge at the hospital wing, you'll enter into the Clock Tower and Clock Tower Courtyard. So that is the South Campus. Great Hall, Entrance Hall, Moving Staircase, Ravenclaw Tower, Quad. Okay. There are 3 bridges that move us from the south to the north. There is the Viaduct Bridge, which is that big one. If I pull up my little scale model here, we can kind of see it in 3D.
That's a cool scale model. I
Wait,
can't really
let's,
see it because your frame's kind of your frame is. Oh, there we go.
Bam. Oh, the Great Halls. There we go. Yeah, Viaduct Bridge is this big one right here, and the Stone Bridge is this this back one right here.
Ah.
So, anyway, back to it. So the Viaduct Bridge is that big one that's visible to just about the entirety of the school from the front. And then we have the Stone Bridge, which actually has access on the 2nd floor, not the 1st. And we have the Suspension Bridge, which connects the Quad to the North Courtyard area. The 3 bridges. And then if we go into the north, this is where the majority of your classes are going to be taking place. So we have, if we look on the left here, we have the North Courtyard, the Astronomy Tower. This is where Dumbledore fell off and died. He died in the North Courtyard. Also, North Courtyard is where Draco was turned into a ferret. So it has a sort of hallway which wraps around the courtyard. There's kind of open archways that look right into the courtyard, and then classrooms on the left-hand side. If you recall, Ron and Harry in Half-Blood Prince like laughing at the first years, all clogging up the hallway. They were over here in one of those hallways. And also Transfigurations is up here, right there. Now this big fucking building right here, it's kind of like a weird T-shaped building with this circular bit in the middle. That is called the Oxford Building. Now that's not canon, but it doesn't really have a name. So the main corridor on the ground floor is called the Oxford Corridor, a big corridor. So we just call it the Oxford Building. It's a 7th floor building and has like divinations, DADA, and so many others. Also the library is in that building, up on the 2nd and 3rd floors. Okay, so that's it. That's kind of the overview of our different things. So when I say, you're in the Oxford Building, you know where you are. Or North Courtyard, you know where you are.
That makes sense. Thank you.
And of course, you can always see that in the Hogwarts map reference category. Okay, close those. So, you know what? I'll kind of show it for a second. So if we're down here, over here at the Great Hall, we're going to go through the entrance hall, up through the marble staircase, exit through the quad, cross the suspension bridge just around the way, and up into the Transfiguration classroom, which is all the way on the other side of the building, of the campus. Walking over inside, you can see the classroom is a fairly traditional classroom with 2x2 desks set in 3 rows that go toward a front desk for a teacher and a blackboard behind that. There's some hastily scrawled chalk notes that are up there that have been half erased, and people kind of gather around the room haphazardly, people sitting on desks, talking with friends, and you go to find your seat. Listening. Where does everybody sit?
At
Phoebe,
the
who
very
you sit
front
next
of
to?
the room.
Oh, Willow's all the way up at the front. Okay, Janice is up here. So maybe you sit next to Janice? Or do you want to sit next to Silas?
Is there a way she could sit next to both of them, like in between?
Only if he's sitting at the front. Silas, are you sitting at the front?
I have not thought that deeply.
Or she would pat the seat next to her and be like, "Hey, come sit here." She's trying to include him because
If Willow like actively tries to get Silas to sit next to her, he's probably gonna not. He's gonna be like,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
he'll probably like,
Oh,
sit at the very
he's a
back of the
tough
room,
cookie.
if anything.
Fair enough.
And then you can see Wilfred. You're sitting next to him. So. Okay.
Who am I sitting next to? Sorry.
If I were in this game, I'd play.
Oh my
Ito. We have another seat.
Why? Sorry, who did you say I was sitting next to again?
In quotes.
You
I
instead,
can't.
somebody comes and sits down next to you, not having seen you, Pat, and it is Janice from earlier. She's got she's in Ravenclaw. She's got long black hair, a little ponytail. She'll begin getting her things out, getting ready. Phoebe, where are you sitting next to?
Let me sit next to. Do I go for someone who's talkative or someone who's not talkative?
The question is so true.
Taylor.
Not talkative at all. Yeah, Taylor is kind of near the back, like second row from back, and you're able to just slip right next to her, and she does not even address you. She like looks at you, looks away. Venus?
Hmm?
Who you sit next to?
Oh, I don't fucking know. Anyone but Gemma?
Roll me a d23.
Oh, you have a table that's one for each of the NPCs. That's fair. That's cool.
4.
4. Okay. So you just kind of like sit down wherever, and sitting down next to you, you can hear, "Oh, hi. I love your hair. You might not remember me. I'm Sadie."
I'm getting up and moving to a different table.
Oh, poor Sadie.
This is something I said. Okay. Ophelia.
Willow will clock this and narrow her eyes at Venus. Sorry.
She will sit next to Sadie.
That girl seemed kind of mad at me. I don't like smell or anything, do I? You have to be honest.
No, you don't smell. I think that's just who she is.
You were at the Diagon Alley. Do you remember me?
Yes, you're Professor Milne's daughter.
Yes. And you are Ophelia, like in Hamlet.
That is correct. Surprised you got that.
Oh, I never forget a face. Names a little bit harder, but I try not to forget a name.
Understood.
Then two of you guys settle in. Andromeda. Who are you sitting next to?
You know who I'm sitting next to.
Venus? What? Who
Reese.
else? Okay. You can find Reese. He's just kind of getting in. You can see Brett is gunning for the seat. You just kind of like slip in just before him. Oh. And Reese will look up. Hi, Brett. Hey, probably walk away. Oh, Andromeda! Oh, you scared the crap out of me.
I'm sorry. Next time I'll slam my books down to announce my presence.
You move like a... Oh, what's the magical creature called? Damn it! The one that can go invisible.
A Demby guys?
Hide behind?
You move like a... We're never speaking of that again. You move like a demiguise.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Can you see the future too?
No, but I'm really good at reading things that give us insight to the future.
Maybe you could help me out. I've been trying to get to know Silas a little bit, but dude won't even talk to me. He's, I think, really shy. What do you get your like? What do you read off of him?
I think Silas is I think he's unique. I mean, I'm not sure why he doesn't speak, but he seems to be able to communicate what he wants just fine. I think you should probably just be patient.
Yeah, he'll probably warm up to me,
Hey.
and you can hear the clattering of shoes entering. All right, everyone, find your seats. Find your seats. People scramble back into their seats. My name is Professor Dildero, and I will be the Transfiguration teacher for the foreseeable future. So I suggest it'd be best if we get off on the right foot.
Willow is like giving him she's like folded her hands in such a way as like giving him a narrowed-eyed look, like just trying to like sense if he's sus because of what she heard at breakfast. She's clearly just staring at him.
Make a insight check, and this is what you stare at.
Yep.
Here, Professor Dildero. It's funny because he's supposed to wear a purple trench coat, but it always gets it backwards. So whatever. Normally he's supposed to wear a nice purple trench coat with a sort of like a corduroy vest underneath. He currently has on like a haphazardly done up tie, and he wears kind of like these like blue pants underneath the robes. And he turns towards everybody. You get a vibe off of him that he's very, very stern. You get a vibe that he is probably going to take no shit. And you get a sort of almost sinister vibe to him the first time you meet. Those eyes are just dead inside.
Yeah, Willow is not liking this.
What did you say, Brooke?
I'm in love with him.
I know. He's a good character.
DLC one.
DLC. Please open A Beginner's Guide to Transfiguration to page 3. One to be left on the desks or to your side until the practical portion of class. Now, who can tell me what Transfigurations is?
Hand.
Yeah, Venus beat you just by just a second. So that's a D4 to Venus. Anybody can make a history magic check. Silas puts up his hand. You're like, just like mime.
No, get the low rolls out right now. This is good.
Alex, I technically have Flagrante.
Can I try and look in the book that he told us to open if there's a glossary and a definition for transfiguration?
Make a investigation check to see how quickly you can find it.
This is the only class I'm good at.
Investigation.
Would you like a subscriber advantage?
Not for this.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for the hell of it.
It looks
It's
like
because I've been cheating on Avery with the Baldur's Gate dice.
Okay, here we go. +4. I was right.
Yeah, she knows.
Oh, that's an 8. I definitely don't find it.
Okay.
I don't know why Baldur's Gate
Silas,
doesn't let me
did you
roll
really
that
just
way.
roll?
Silas is sitting there in the back, answering his head, just silent.
Okay, well you know it, but if
Can
you're
I
not
hear
putting
it?
your hand up, can you hear it?
Just sitting there.
make a perception check, Andromeda.
That's hilarious. The mind reader getting answers from the smarter kids in the class.
17.
Fuck yeah. This has gone in such a weird direction. Okay, I'm gonna have to go a high or low now. Okay, Willow or Andromeda. Willow, because you're the one who first rolled, I will have you tell me high or low.
High.
That is low, that's a 1. So, when he looks over the class, Miss Zabini, he says, and I will quickly send you the exact thing that Silas, you can over here.
There will be a couple insults at everybody in the class thrown in there.
Oh,
just
love it. I love that.
everyone in the class. It's just like, ew, stupid, dumb,
These like dumbasses around me.
Surrounded by idiots.
And maybe you do also happen to hear, I wish that I could say it.
Andromeda.
Oh.
Miss Zabini.
It's a complete change of form or appearance in an object into another state.
Oh, someone's been reading the glossary of your textbook. Willow, you find it right then. Oh, damn it. Well, yes. 5 points to Slytherin. And I can quickly do that in the grades. 5 points. Transfigurations is an art. Many can attempt, but very few master. It is also some of the more trickier of spell work to accomplish without side effects. So today, we are going to have the opportunity to do just what Miss Sabini said. To add new properties to items at your disposal. You all read from the textbook about transfiguration spellwork and are directed to page 10, where depictions of wand work are illustrated. Now, if you check your desk, you should find some simple materials. You can hear everybody pull it all up. And you can see little 2 wooden blocks and a glass goblet. Someone is adding me. Okay. That's fine. I love the gift that you sent, Tal.
Thank you. My favorite hobby and during D&D sessions is just memeing in the background.
It's the best thing. Follow the instructions on the page to cast our first spell. The spell is pronounced epoximize. Say it with me. Epoximize.
Epoximize.
Very good, very good. Use your 2 blocks and stick them together, like so. Dildro grabs the top one and places it over top of the bottom one here, and will kind of tap it with his wand. Epoximize. And you can see the 2 of them kind of fuse together. And he will grab the top one with 2 fingers and lift it up, and the bottom one will go with it. There we are. If you are successful, you may choose to study and practice for the remainder of class. Good luck.
Oh, it's like super glue. That's so cool.
You can see the slightest of smiles toward Willow. A little.
Okay, Willow has decided he's cool.
And hold your breath. So everybody is going to attempt epoximize. You can do that by doing /attempt epoximize or epox. Or do it manually if you don't want to use the Mysterium bot you worked on.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
For Alex, what would my DC be for that check I have to make prior to attempting it?
Ooh, yeah, I believe it's 10 plus spell level, so this one's just a 10.
Great. Amazing. I did it. I rolled an 11.
What is the bot thingy again? I missed the word that I'm supposed to type.
/attempt. space
Attempt.
epoximize, or you can just write in epox and it should pull up.
Do you only get one double check notes per day?
Yes. Everyone. If you're an intelligence caster. I think you have to click the
I'm
button.
not epoximizing those
Click
blocks, by the way.
I didn't know
Click
that was
the
a feature.
button in
How do you spell
rolling
epoximize?
Cal.
Is it I or E?
Cal, you just have to click the button. Click the blue button. Just click. I can hear the clicking, but I'm not seeing anything. Because it says epoximize underneath and it says cancel, right? Yes, Tal?
I see spell and there's like a little type box, and then I'm trying to type it, but nothing's popping up. That's why I'm like,
No.
Currently
in the rolling channel, you see multiple spells found matching epochs. Please choose one of the following spells or click cancel and try a different
I'm
incantation.
dumb. Sorry.
Click epochs.
Thank
Yay!
you. Yay! I'm new with this, clearly.
Wonderful. So, let's see what everyone got. Ophelia. Rather.
Yeah, that's a -3.
Mm-hmm. Great start. Okay. Andromeda.
I got a +3.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Phoebe.
That's a 15.
15. Okay. Venus.
27.
Holy shit. That's a lot.
I would also like to mention she is not epoximizing the blocks. She is epoximizing her press-on nails, like the back of them, and then putting them on.
That's hilarious.
Ooh.
Yeah. Willow.
I got 18.
18. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
And Silas. Did you succeed on the first check?
I got an 11 on the first check,
Ooh.
5 on the next one. I'm using my double check notes for a 19.
Okay. So, Silas, you're trying out a few spells here, and you can hold your wand in your hands. You look down at it. You think heavily. You recall some of the advice some older wizards gave you. It's really not that bad. It's actually quite simple. You just have to think very, very clearly in your head. Speak loud in your head. Loud. Yell it if you must. And what does Andromeda hear?
I was going to say, would that be like, oh, why is he screaming?
Silas, in just the loudest imaginable possible voice, is just like a la Harry Potter in Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yes.
Epoxima! Just absolutely.
That's the reason why Andy failed, because she flinches.
I love that. I love that.
You get some weird looks from
2D
some
psychic
people.
damage.
And yeah, you take a little bit of psychic damage. And Silas, you are able to fit and stick the two together.
He has a headache.
Okay. Very good. So while everyone is practicing their spells, Andromeda, you just kind of your wand goes flying across the room, and you actually see a hand grab it out of the air. Reese has caught it. And hand it back to you.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Ophelia. Roll me a D100.
Yeah, she's bored. There's nothing artistic about this, so she is not interested. 100, right?
True priorities.
This is boring as hell. 92.
Fuck a concept.
Okay. So, Ophelia. Epoximize. And your body begins getting bigger, and the entire desk system that you're sitting around will move away, and Sadie is actually pressed away from you because you've gotten so large.
Oh
That is not one of our spells, Professor Diderot says, and some of the other people will kind of laugh. And Sadie says,
Can you like fix it? And the Willow's
there's
more
a
just
spell.
concerned.
And Professor Diderot will think about it, and you can see him staring at Ophelia, looking all uncomfortable here. Fine. Finite. And you will turn back small.
Felita?
I'm never coming back to this class.
It is mandatory until 4th year, so we'll be here for a little while.
I said what I said.
And now, everybody is going to be able to attempt 2 other spells of your choice.
Can I get this train wreck out of the way? I have mine.
Absolutely, Maya. Let's do it.
Alright, cool. First one is Incendio. Cool, that's a 4.
It's not too bad. You kind of like put your wand up, Incendio, and there is the smallest little a flame, like a lighter almost, that comes out of your wand, but nothing more. Oh, okay.
She will try one more time with Incendio.
We're losing people left, right, and center.
That's a 7.
And this time you get like a slightly larger plume of flame, but it sticks back. Okay. South is back. And Tal, about the hide behind comment, it's an old wound for me. So,
Oh no.
Yeah.
Old wound.
That's
a self-inflicted wound, by the way.
I will take my tea. Please just give me my tea.
Oh, I'm giving you a tea.
Yeah. I'll take my tea.
Alright, so
Nice.
okay, I don't think I know how. Okay, so we learned Apoximize, right? Do I need to like practice it more before I add it to my spell list, or how does this work?
Okay, so you're using the bot. So the bot will automatically keep track of attempts and everything in your spell list. It'll be right there on the website. If you refresh and go to your spells, you should see that Apoximize has 1 successful attempt. Now, right now, you have a large amount of spells that are available at your disposal, and you can find those either here in the first year spells reference channel. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll find the green ones. Those are the transfiguration ones. And you can pick 2 from the list. Otherwise, what you can do is if you go to edit on your spell list, you'll actually see all of the spells in first year that are taught in Transfiguration class.
Yeah, I see. So there's the Augmenti, Centros Muto, Apoximize, Virvirdo, and Incendio. Yeah. So how many? So I got 1 successful attempt in Apoximize.
You need
so
2 in order to have it locked in, right? Where you no longer have to roll to cast it ever. But the mechanic is normally with the intention that you succeed once in class and then you succeed once outside of class. But people can kind of lock in spells in class if they really care about it. So you could do Apoximize again, or you could move on to 2 other spells and try them out. Even as long as you have attempted a spell in class, you can attempt it outside of class. If you've never attempted a spell in class, you cannot try it outside of class.
That makes sense. All right, so I will probably try. She's flipping through the book, like reading what the first few chapters say, trying to figure out what to do. So she's gonna like probably try Vera Verto.
Verto. All right.
Yes, because it seems. Yeah. Transfer 1 non-magical object fits into a non. Yeah, so I can just change 1 object into something else. She would probably be like, huh. And she'll like point at one of her cubes and be like, what would she want to turn it into? Oh, yeah, here we go. Become chicken nuggets. So she'll try to make one of the wooden cubes into chicken nuggets. I don't know if that's how it works, but I'll try. Attempt. Spell failed. I do.
And
Oh,
that
isn't it a
makes
thing? I have.
sense.
I have.
Double check notes.
Check.
Are you
Yeah,
in-
check notes, so I
Yeah,
can
you're an
roll a second
intelligence
time.
caster. You can just choose to say, "Yep, you have that one of those once per day," and you can try it out.
All right, I will. So I just redo it in the bot. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
Sweet. So you cast out the first time, and there's like a little spark. To get that right, you can look through your papers and begin to read, and you think you understand the spell a little bit better this time. You try again, Ververto, and you can see your little stone blocks turn into little McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Yes. Oh wait, can I eat these or do I need to turn them back?
You can grab one of them. Do you want to bite it?
Well, she would ask the professor, like, "Wait, am I allowed to eat this, or do I need to turn it back because it's his
He's
property?"
like walking around doing like a sort of patrol, and he walks past. Those are transfigured. Transfigured.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Go right ahead. Have at it.
And she'll eat. She'll try one. Does
You
it taste
grab
like
one
wood?
and you bite down, and it's actually hard like wood. Oh, yeah, it tastes like wood. And he says, while you seemingly got the form down, Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration states that food cannot be created through means such as this. If you have some food, you can make more of it. If you know where it is, you can normally conjure it. But past that, no food.
Huh. Okay.
Which you would learn if you read page 5. He says, and he's going to grab your book and move it over. And he's going to like tap page. And
Sorry. She'll keep reading.
And that's your first spell there. What's your next one?
Oh shit, that's right. I could do it again. Okay, yeah. I'll go meditate. It was the other one I wanted to do. You know, food and water. So yeah, let's do that.
Augmenti is a spell that we use too often, actually, even late game.
To be fair, just making water is just really good. Oh, spell failed.
You cast out Augmenti, and you can see like a little puff of a cloud.
I mean, I kind of did it. It's still water.
Not quite. And with a 18, 7, and you got like an 18 before as well on your approximate extent. Double 18, a 4. I'll give you an E. Good nice.
Cool. I don't know what that means.
E is for exceeds expectations. It is the second highest grade possible.
Oh, sweet. I got a B.
Exactly.
Fundamentally. Oh, how's who's sitting the girl sitting next to me? I'm bad with names, sorry.
Janice?
Yeah, how's Janice doing?
Janice right now is sitting at her desk, and she has been attempting spell after spell with seemingly great amount of success. She's been reading very heavily, reads for a very, very long time, and you can see her pull out her wand and epoximize. And while she's slower than everyone else, she gets it right the first try.
Oh.
Who wants to go up next? About to start rolling dice here.
I'll go.
All right, Andromeda.
I'm gonna do Verto. Nice, 15. And then Aguamenti. 14.
Nice. I mean, yeah, even with your modifier, like you did pretty good. What do you Veriverto your wooden blocks into?
Drumsticks.
Drumsticks? Sweet. You look at the spell like in the textbook. Last duration instantaneous. Must last forever.
Yeah, and then she'll like Aguamenti like some water into. Did we get a goblet or no?
Yes, you did get a little glass goblet.
Yeah, she'll Aguamenti into the goblet take a sip, and then she'll just start tapping.
And now you're like thinking of like different things you could do on stage. Like imagine just like throwing the drumsticks away and then like just pulling out of thin air two more, throwing them away, two more.
Yeah, she's got like a little silly grin on her face as she's like tapping along.
All right. So, what did you get on your first check?
3.
So we got 3, a 15, and a 14.
Yeah.
So that is much better than I originally had you here. So you are passing. Andy. Okay. Good for Andy. I got 3 people. Do I have to roll a dice? Rolling the dice. Looks like Venus is up next.
How many spells are we doing again?
3.
2.
Yeah, sorry, 3 total, counting the one we already did. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does HBIC mean? Hold on.
Head bitch in charge.
HBIC, a female leader or authority figure. From the Oxford Dictionary.
I'm gonna do Corinus Muto and Veriberto.
All right.
18 for Corinus Muto.
Nice. What do you do with your hair?
Fix her roots. 22 for Veriberto.
Yeah, you were able to see just like the little bit of, was it brown blonde? It's coming out.
White.
Ooh, white. Okay. I think I recall that now from last time we played this character. Yes, you were able to change that back into a nice bright pink. And sorry, the second one was Veriberto?
Yep.
What do you change it into?
I don't know.
Could be anything.
I know.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
That doesn't apply to the rules of transfiguration.
You said you don't know, so I was adjusting.
Okay.
Like a hairpin. Something like that.
Sure.
A ring.
Hairpin.
Little hairpin. Clip. Nice. And from there, you got the 18, you got the 22, and you did very good. So that's an O locked in there. Congratulations, Venus. Next up, let's see. D2. Silas.
Party. First up, I'm going to be attempting Veriverto.
So this time, even
inspo that.
Inspo? Okay.
This is my spellcasting ability check. By the way.
I know.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yes. Okay. We can get through it this time. You're white knuckling it. That's Veriverto, you said?
Yes. I'll be Veriverto the blocks that I had previously epoximized into a very crude looking paper mache, like Wilfred, like stick figure paper mache.
With your 21 spellcasting ability check, that thing, and the 18 to cast, that thing is well detailed, but definitely paper mache.
I like obviously paper mache. I mean, he'll have it like walk over. Well, okay, it's not fucking animated.
It's not animated, bro.
I'll just like hold
you
it
can
up.
do it with your hand like an action figure.
Actually, here's the thing. You got an 18. You could turn it into a construct of that.
I'm gonna turn it into a construct, a simple golem that only just like walks around, like wobbles, like back and forth, but I'm going down. I'll have him like go over to Rowan's desk, and then I'm gonna
It will,
attempt
like,
an
walk
incendio.
and then just like fall off the edge of your desk. And I'm gonna
I
make a
thought our
little deck
desks were
save for it.
connected.
Oh,
Bummer.
wait, are you guys next? Oh, right, because you went back to the back. Right, you are right. They are connected. So it's gonna walk over there and like nearly fall in the hole in between the two of your desks, and then catch itself. And Wilfred's going to. Oh my gosh! Something the problem. You can hear Dillard go yell. What the fuck is this? Language, Mr. Gideon. I'll be 2 points from Hufflepuff. Oh, okay, you can hear other people say.
Will definitely
And,
gives him like a look at dropping an F-bomb. He's like, "How dare!"
Sorry. It's looking at me. Its eyes are soulless. Stare into my soul.
At this,
And
Silas is going to attempt an incendio on the papier-mâché.
Oh my god, I love
fuck
that.
yes. Fuck
Damn
yes.
it.
And Silas, I'm giving you an inspiration. A new
Can
one
I
to
use, I'm
replace
gonna
your
use
old
that.
one.
That was
Immediately.
well deserved. I love
Yeah.
that so much.
You have an advantage to cast it.
Great.
Natural 20 there.
16.
16. Oh yeah. Stares into my soul. Out the tip of your wand, flame jumps, and you can see the little Wilfred running around like a chicken with its head cut off, on fire, and quickly emulsifies, falling down onto his desk, and then just turning down into cinder.
Whoa, that was so cool.
Well, sitting here again. He says to himself. What's your
Silas is just
favorite
laughing.
of those? Incendio. Cool, we got both of those. So we got the 16 and an 18 to cast, and then earlier, yeah,
A 16,
That's an
18, and a 19.
19, yeah. Phoebe, you're last.
I'm gonna do Augmenti and Incendio.
Okay.
That's a 21 for Augmenti.
Silas,
then-
can you unclick mine, please?
Incendio.
Oh yeah, no, he had mine clicked and then I clicked it. So it had two because I have inspo.
Sorry, Phoebe. What are you doing first?
21 for Augmenti.
Okay. Who are you seeing next to again? Sadie.
Taylor.
No, that's Ophelia. Taylor, right? And my memory is terrible already. Goldfish. Augmenti, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So with a little Augmenti, you're able to hold your glass gauntlet. Sort of have one. Props, people. It's what Magic Mysterium is all about. Is props. You're gonna hold that glass goblet over and stick your wand along the rim and kind of give it like a twist. Aquamenti. You can feel water beginning to pour out the tip of your wand and fill up from the bottom your goblet, nearly all the way to the top. And then you pinch it back and you're able to stop it. Give it a little sip. Tastes pretty good. Clear water. Not bad, Miss Burke. You can hear Dildero just walking by.
Thank you, Professor. And then a 17 for Incendio.
Wait, what? Oh, you already rolled 17 for Incendio.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought that was 17 was for them. So the 21 was for the other one?
That 21 was for Augmenti, the 17's for Incendio.
Wonderful. So yeah. Incendio. you can see a bright plume of like orangey red flame with little green tips coming off the tip of your wand and kind of moving up toward the ceiling before it peters out, just before it lights anything on fire. Responsible use of fire, I like that too. Unlike some others. And
Professor
Phoebe
just
with
giving
a
the side eye
21
at Silas.
and 17, and who's with the first?
15, 21, and 17.
Thank you. That'll be an E. Got that locked in. Well, E. Woo. The bell rings. Bong bong, bong bong. Mostly good job today, everybody. I do want to see a little bit more reading done. Conceptualization is something we'll be going over next week. Thank you.
Hey, Janice.
Huh?
He's like,
And
I
what do
couldn't
you
really.
want?
Oh, sorry. I couldn't really figure out the water one, and I don't know. You seem to do them pretty good. So I wanted to ask if you want to be like study buddies. No, not now, but like later.
I'll have to pass.
Okay, sorry. Just
And
awkwardly
Janice
walk out the
is
room
like,
really quickly.
It's so sad. Everybody's like giving Willow the cold shoulder. Janice is that kind of character, though.
That's okay. Willow
I
knows
feel
she's
bad.
awkward and is really bad at making friends, so she expects it, you know.
Hey, Willow, come with.
What?
Are you going to magical theory class?
Oh yeah.
Morgan says to you.
Sorry. So
Morgan will kind of gesture for you to come on, and he'll let you grab your stuff before heading out the door with you.
yeah. How did you do? I wasn't, you know.
Well, I didn't get too many miscasts, so that was nice. Although my box did briefly turn into a very, very tiny chicken.
Oh, that's adorable.
It squawked at me. Can you believe it?
It's like, how does it like work? Like, okay, so you can't make food, but you can make things that are alive?
Well, they're not actually alive. And I'm pretty sure they go back after a little bit. I think that's what this thing said. I don't know. I don't really read much.
Makes sense. Oh yeah, you said before you like you like eating chicken. You don't like chickens.
No. They have little claws that bite and scratch.
Yeah, that's true. They're very pointy. I was gonna say my grandmama taught me her super spicy chicken recipe. I can make some. Well, right, there's no kitchen here. I don't know.
There's a kitchen. What are you talking about?
Oh.
You don't know where the kitchen is.
No.
Oh, some of the upper years told us. I guess it's kind of like a big tradition for some of us. But right, you're a Gryffindor. I was told not to tell anybody outside of Hufflepuff.
Oh, what? Wait, what are you supposed to do if you can't go to the kitchen?
Wait till lunch, I guess.
Aw. But I like making my own stuff.
And across the hall, we enter into magical theory class. It is literally right across the hall. In magical theory class, we learn about the basis behind spellwork and the differences in casting styles across wizards. So the actual casting style system, the willpower, technique, intellect, vigor, all of those are actual in-game canon casting styles in the theory of magic. Everyone's different. That lunch, we have fish and chips before moving on to history of magic. You guys have to go down to the Oxford building, and you find the serpentine staircase, the kind of circular staircase moving up. It's the same staircase that, like, Neville and Harry talked on in the movie after the whole Barty Crouch DA lesson. Yeah, you see him go up it a few times. Up at the very top is the Divinations Tower, but we exit off on the 5th floor, and you can see a little sign that says History of Magic. Walking through the large ornate doors, inside you can find a sort of amphitheater with long, like, rows of desks that move down the steps to a variable stage at the very front. The blackboards in the back are well groomed and turned up. And when you walk in below, you can see somebody is currently standing on one of the desks and walking it like a tightrope. 3, 4. Get down from there, Wilfred, Juniper says to him. I think I can go the whole distance. His desks are so thin, you know? Like, and while he's talking, who has a high passive perception in the group?
17.
17 from Andromeda.
12. Yeah, wait, no. 14.
Not high.
I got 14.
A second. Okay, so Andromeda, you can hear behind you somebody coughing, just sort of like a and you hear maximize. And Mr. Wilfred is walking forward and his shoe sticks to the long desk, and you can see him go to take another step, and then there is a clattering of chairs and the tables around you, and a few people will laugh. Coming in behind you, Andromeda, is the Peel triplets. The girls are snickering.
Can I go over and help him up? That must have hurt.
Ow! I told you. Juniper says, just arms crossed, looking down at him.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just happened. You can see his shoe has been left on the tabletop.
Unapoximize. Just gonna try.
I don't think that's how magic works.
Oh man.
Plus, no, it's just kind of came off. You'll go over and kind of grab the shoe, and it's really on there. So they'll pull it off.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like stuck forever or something.
Andy, you can see Venus walk into the classroom. You can see Venus walk into the classroom and sit down nearby.
Yeah, she'll go sit down next to Venus.
Yeah, Jess is waving at me. Yeah, I know. Bye. I love you. Please leave. Stop fighting me. Out. Hanging out with you all day. No. Bye-bye. Sorry. Venus, sitting down by Andromeda.
So, Star, what do you think of transfigurations?
It's pretty easy. Concepts are easy enough. All you do is exert your will over something. Same thing as manifesting. Not really a big deal.
Not really a big deal. Saoirse overhears your conversation. Oh, I couldn't get a single spell in that class. And she'll just sit down nearby.
Yeah, I think I have trouble kind of clearing my mind in order to conceptualize it. I don't know. Maybe I should meditate or something.
And Andromeda, you begin to hear something. A kind of a low static fuzz moving through the air. No one else notices it. But you can hear the bell. Bong, 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 bong. And then out of the side wall, something pushes. First a nose, then eyes, then cheeks and a face. A ghost pushes through. You can hear a kind of yelp from Rin. And a sallow-looking old man with a bow tie and a old ragged suit, a sort of balding head with hair coming out the side and little spectacles on the brim of his nose. He floats into class. Good
What kind of spell do you
evening,
need to do that?
students. I am Professor Bibbs. That's Binnms. Today is the first day of our exploration of the ancient histories of magic. Andromeda, that low buzz is getting louder and louder, seemingly is emanating right from him. You can see people kind of like start to blink. Turn to page 16 of the history of magic. In 1959, Gaspard Shingleton was born on the 17th of June at 5:38 a.m. In his youth, Mr. Shingleton was... And he continues on, the single tone, the entire class. And I'm gonna need everybody to make me a con save.
Yeah, Willow is just... She was gonna sit next to Morgan, and she's like, so the kitchen's like a secret? Can you tell me the secret? I want to know the secret.
Maybe, if you're good.
Okay, and she'll try to be good.
What time was it?
8:30. 8:30. It was 8:30.
8:30. It's not correct.
It's not. I know it's not correct.
Let's get saves.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Like BB got a 14, yeah. Then Venus got a dirty 20, very nice. Juju got a 10, okay. And then Silas got a 12. Boom. And then Miss Maya for Ophelia got a 14. That's good. And Willow with a 20. So Willow and Venus seemingly doesn't really affect you too much. You guys, Venus, you're like, this is really easy. But other people around you, you can see some people starting to nod off. Andromeda, that white noise is so loud in your ears you can barely even hear him through it. And when he's doing this, you find yourself yawning. You try to stay awake. And the kind of the whiteboard is, the blackboard is kind of coming in and out of vision. As your eyes close, you keep finding your eyes closed before you open them again. And eventually, you will be fast asleep, like many other people here around you.
Willow would try to help Morgan with the note taking, so she would like catch bits that he's missing and like share with him.
Morgan definitely falls asleep.
Oh. She would try to shake him awake.
To them, and then you look back and you just see he's out. He's down for the count. She'd think to try and wake him up, and they'd be like, "Oh wait, he might get in trouble. I'm just gonna not tell on him." That is history of magic. So Andromeda, you only wake up when the end bells go. Bang, bang. It's extra loud in this room for some reason, and you will awake from your stupor. You can see everyone else around you in the classroom is already gathering up their things and leaving. And you can see the coattails of Professor Binns moving back into the side wall.
To look down at what her quill has done and just sigh and pick her stuff up.
Right. Next up, we have Muggle art. As you head down the hall, you can see art classroom. Oh, that must be where we have to go. Cross the hallway there, and door's locked. No lights on underneath.
Oh yeah, is there a reason we skipped magical theory, or did I miss it?
It's just not needed to roleplay.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's done by Professor Babbling.
I thought maybe I was going a little crazy because I was like, did I just miss a whole class period? What?
No, I just went over it, and we do end up kind of skipping some, so we don't do double. But anyway, Muggle art. So you look down, Muggle art, first floor, north courtyard, not fifth floor. Huh. So you go back down there, and as you head down the spiral staircase and across the courtyard, on your left you step into a small, curved room that hosts the Muggle art class. Professor Bruce stands at the front, talking to the boy named Brett, seen a few times earlier. She's a tall woman with grayish, silvery hair that flows down her shoulders calmly. You can see her wear the same quiet and happy expression you've seen during last night's sorting ceremony. Let me get the art. Teachers. Oh, not Malin. Bruce. This Professor Bruce.
Oh. Okay.
About early 30s.
Is it bad that my first thought was mommy?
No, that's most people's first thought. Just keep it deep down inside of us. So she instructs everyone. Everyone, please, you may find a seat and take a sketchbook and a piece of charcoal from right over here. You can see a large pile of black leather-bound books in the center of the table. Afterward, I want you to write your name inside. While there is much more one can create and craft using magic, simple tools such as this piece of charcoal can be great starting places for new witches and wizards to hone their skills outside of a wand. Many of the base Muggle understandings of practical art will aid you in creating higher quality artistry in the wizard world. Now we are going to try out portrait drawing. Pair up and draw your partner as you see them. People start to go up to the front and grab their stuff. We're getting partners.
Oh no, Willow hates when this happens because no one wants to partner with her usually.
And to further your first year trauma, you can hear Wilfred be like, "Mo, you want to partner up?" "Oh yeah, sure thing." And they go off together. Oh. You stare out at a room full of people that you only vaguely know.
I'm calling Taylor right now.
I fucking hate you.
Like,
I have two characters that I'm attached with.
I have none.
So she would see probably Silas also alone and be like, "Hey, you want to be partners?"
I'm with Taylor.
No. He's going off with Taylor already.
Oh, sorry.
So
No,
like Silas. Oh.
Meanwhile, he actually is just going to walk and stand in the back of the room, like silently, to try and get out of this. And Taylor just happens to also be right next to him.
And Bruce is like, "Why don't you go with Miss Moreno here?" She says. So say my name.
So is she talking to me, I'm assuming?
No.
Oh, Silas. Okay. That's what I thought.
I'm talking to Silas. Silas is telling to go to Miss Moreno. So Silas will be forced over to her seat across from Taylor. Taylor says. She'll look back down. Okay.
Willow
so Willow,
doesn't know
who will it be?
Everyone
wants to know.
Does Rin have a partner yet?
No, Rin does not have a partner. Rin's
okay.
She's just
She'd
like
see,
sorting
be
through
like,
some of the charcoal
"Hey,
sticks.
you want to be partners?"
With you? I don't see why not.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, cool. And then she'll grab her stuff and be like, "Cool."
Try to grab one of the longer ones. Some of them are like really short. She
Oh
holds
yeah,
one that's like this small.
He's like, "My hands are really big, so I need a big piece," and she's gonna look for one.
Phoebe, what about you? You can see, Taylor's with somebody else. It was really nice. The silence last time. So calming. Oh, did you just go AFK? Oh. All right. Andromeda, Reese says, "Do you want to partner up again?"
Sure.
I don't see why not. Brett seemingly has found a partner already. You can see Brett and Billy kind of coming together, talking about something.
Deep throttle.
I mean to ask you, is there anybody in the air that you like, don't like? Or is it kind of too early for that?
What do you mean?
Sorry, I'm just trying to dig up some dirt. No nefarious
Well,
reasons, of course.
wisdom save.
Come on. Wrong dice. That is a 19 on the die.
Damn.
Dude, it's impossible. He looks like a buffoon. He looks none the wiser.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't really spoken to everyone at length yet, so.
Talked to a few people. The Hufflepuffs seem kind of, I don't know, obnoxious.
Loud is the word.
Sure. Loud. I'll give you a little wink. Not a big assertion.
Who's that again?
Be her. Point over toward a little blonde girl in the back of class trying to partner up with Gemma.
Well, if she hangs out with Gemma, I don't really see myself enjoying her company then.
Ooh, seems I've uncovered something. Rivalry already.
You can think what you want.
Okay, and the two of you guys can move off together. Ophelia.
Mm-hmm. Can I make an investigation check to see who the most artistic person in this class is?
Ooh, okay, yeah, totally. Yeah. Make me that investigation check. Actually, no, it would be investigation. It would be insight.
Okay, that's not good.
Yeah, I think no one has drawings out right now, so it'd just be like get to give them a vibe check.
That's a 10.
So you got 10 for an insight?
Mhm.
You look around, but I bet you can see some people maybe more confident than others. You can see a white-haired girl from the time that you went down to Diagon Alley. She's currently picking out a nice charcoal set, and she seems very comfortable holding a sketchbook in her hands. See a big smile over her face.
No, never mind. She smiled too happily.
She smiled too happily.
She's too happy. Well,
Also,
that's
the
gonna move to
white-haired
you
girl is
then.
Darcy, I'm assuming?
Yes, that'd be Darcy.
Yeah.
See, I know who it is, but she does not.
Only 10 doesn't give it to you,
And
unfortunately.
yeah, she would absolutely make somebody move too. I think she would try her best to sit on her own. Do not think she likes anyone enough to sit willingly with them.
Sorry, Ophelia, can you repeat?
She's going to try her best to sit on her own because she does not like anyone here enough to sit with them.
Okay. You'll try to sit by yourself. I would make a stealth check to see if you can get away with it.
I don't know if website's been working right now because it's not doing the thing.
It's rolling an old Tuesday night.
Oh, okay. Well, I cannot see that. 18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, you kind of like shrink into the shadows. And you can see like Ernesia walk past, like looking out for somebody, and just kind of like get down. She doesn't seem to notice you, and then we'll call out for somebody else.
Cool.
And then Phoebe, you're one of the last ones up at the front. As you grab some of your stuff and look around, pickings are slim, and then you can hear, I didn't get anyone either, but I guess we need partners. Stupid. Would you like to be partners with me? You like turn over, and you can see a girl, black hair, long ponytail, Ravenclaw, Janice. I mean, it has to be somebody.
Sure, it's all about partnering up, right? It's a part of the whole
I think it's
project.
probably a little bit more about the art. But have you done this before? She says as the two of you start walking away toward your seat.
No, not really.
Oh, good, because I have not. Artistry isn't really my strong suit. I'm going to be getting out of this class the moment I can.
Oh no. I heard art classes look really good on applications elsewhere. They take it as like extracurriculars.
Perhaps. Unless you're going to be going down. If you get a newt in art, then you can only move on to the London School of the Arcane Arts. They have some pretty good programs, but not the highest paid, unfortunately. Like, she already knows all of the stats about, like, the different careers and everything. She'll sit down with you. All right, let's get this train wreck over with. And she'll start as well. Did I get everybody's?
Nope.
Did I get Venus's?
No.
Venus. Who do you want to partner up with?
I'll go ahead and roll for it.
Your roll? All right. You announce it.
What's the number?
23. D23.
21.
Oh, okay. That is Gemma.
I'm not doing that.
I cannot believe that you rolled Gemma. So you like are walking around like trying to look for somebody, and you can see Gemma's like shooing away Saoirse, and you like turn away from her, and you hear Venus over here. And Levi is like waving you down.
She'll go over.
Oh, good. Got a good partner. You're pretty artistically inclined, right? The whole book.
I'd say so. I'm more musically inclined, however.
You can play instruments.
Several.
Well, maybe you can show me a thing or two sometime. I've always wanted to learn an instrument. I think we have music class sometime. Tomorrow?
I'm sure you'll hear him there then.
Can we partner up there too?
We'll see.
Okay, that's fine. And we'll begin. And right there is where we will go to our break. Come back in 10 minutes.
Break time.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness, doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this. Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the hordes of people we have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60 US, you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
Guten Tag. Oh, we
Salut,
lost,
ça
we
va?
lost Venus again. Maybe she's on her phone or something. Janice isn't even human. She's a wizard automaton. Oh, we got advantage for Riker. Is everybody back?
Yep.
Which one is Riker? You
Silas.
said you got advantage. Oh, duh.
Yeah. We got to put our names in quotation marks so Tav can learn it. Sorry, in parentheses.
I'm very bad with names. It's extra bad because I'm also a teacher.
I didn't think I heard from Maya yet. Maya, you back?
I'm dead inside, but I am here.
Oh no.
Have a bad day today?
I'm just perpetually dead inside, but also, yes, my job nearly fired me. I'm great.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Do you need a necromancer, maybe?
No, I just messed up real bad, and then I was like, oh shit, I might get fired for this.
Oh.
But luckily, my boss chalked it up to a misunderstanding, so.
That's good. That's good of your boss. I hope everything. I hope everything you can get less stressed out. You know, like getting this cup of tea.
It just set my
like,
anxiety on edge. So
I feel that. I feel that hard.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about it or anything, you can message me after session if you want.
I might. I actually might. Because anxiety is a bitch.
Everybody's got our people for Muggle Art, and all of you guys sit down with her, with them, and we'll work our way back here. Phoebe, you sit down at like a little space. There's some easels that are up that have some work on it from old classes. You can see art that's like pinned up on the walls and whatnot. Just like any art class that you might see. So one wall that's like a shitty mural that someone drew however long ago. And Janice is aside from you. You stop moving, she says.
I didn't even notice I was moving.
Bobbing your head.
Well, I'm trying to get your face in a good place so I can draw it.
I can be still. You can be still. Is it a good angle?
No 3/4. Yeah.
If you can see her. Working as stiffly as she can. Make me a performance check, and let's see what Janice gets for you. Okay.
Not good. I do not know if I... Oh, it's a good thing I took proficiency in performance. 19.
19. You eclipse her. With what she's working on, she does little details here and there with a charcoal. Shoot! So tries to erase it. No. Okay, I was looking right. She keeps going, and a big sigh comes from her. I think I'm done.
I might be done. To be honest, I'm not sure if it's any good.
Yeah, try the mind. Here, she'll flip it over for you to see, and you can see Janice's page is a picture of you with mostly spaghetti sort of looking hair, little beady black eyes, and like your jawline mark like goes way too dark and kind of goes outside the line, and then smudges at the bottom. It's not the best. You can see a little straight line for the mouth. What about yours?
Oh, here.
And what do we see with 19, Phoebe?
I think that Phoebe has probably had like some sort of tutorage growing up. So she probably got like at least somewhat like the basis of art and art management, like managing how to do art. So she like shaded over the entire page first and sort of did her portrait in shadow. Sort of like trying to get her very dark hair, long ponytail like over the shoulder, a very concentrated look on her face.
And she will kind of like grab at the book, pulling it closer. Well, art definitely is not my strong suit. But it is yours. This is incredible, really.
Is it? I didn't think
I
so.
think
I've
so.
only had like remedial art lessons growing up. So.
Can I tell you a secret?
Sure.
I bit my art teacher when I was 5.
No way.
Don't tell anybody.
Your secret's safe with me.
We'll cut away from the two. Yep. You want to say something?
Phoebe, by the way. Phoebe Burke.
Janice. About you. She will move forward and take your hand just by the scruff of it, sort of like give like a little. Nice. Introductions, new characters, new alliances forming. All right. From there, Ophelia, who did you mix up with?
The wall.
Huh?
The wall.
The wall, right? You're all alone.
You got away with being alone.
Sure. You're supposed to draw some kind of portrait. Look around the room. So many odd people running around. What do you do in this class?
Her eyes kind of scan over the crowd of people. Kind of like she stops on some people and then she's like, ugh, no, absolutely not. And then like her eyes will fall on somebody. Interesting. And she'll begin to draw them.
Who would that be?
Nathaniel.
His name is not.
I don't know. I'm calling him Nathaniel.
His whole name's not Nathaniel.
Oh, well, it is now.
Is it Nate Matthews?
Yeah.
His name.
I was tripped up so bad.
You didn't know I added a new NPC? That's crazy. Alright. But yeah, she's gonna draw Nate.
Okay. Yeah, Nate right now is talking with Sadie. The two of them are conversing, and you can see him like smile brightly, and he has a really nice smile. He kind of like fixes the rim of his glasses and feel a little wave of inspiration. Draw somebody. Make me a performance check.
I did.
The greatest of all time.
No one knows. No one knows that Miss Ophelia Black is actually an exceptional artist. Behind the veil of shadows that you read yourself underneath, what are people, what's the camera seeing all with your natural 20?
Well, first of all, her face kind of like when she's drawing, it just instantly relaxes. Like whatever tension she had is just gone. And it's like her fingers kind of glide on their own. And she just draws Nate with that little smile, and she also manages to capture his hair almost as if it's like blowing in the wind a little bit. She's even got like his glasses kind of like hanging off of his nose a bit. Um,
Use like a
everything.
smudger to give him like a little bit of a backlit, like ambient occlusion.
Yeah.
I love it. And somewhere else, some student earns 5 points for Slytherin.
I have a
you
plan.
you keep this one close. Like very, you like wait for it to kind of settle a bit, and then very, very gingerly close the page. Okay. Good job, Elizabeth. I'm giving you inspiration.
Bless.
I love
Thank
that.
you.
Silas, you partnered up with Taylor, who you were kind of forced to. So, you cool? She asks you. She will just turn to her work. The two of you kind of vibe. Like the ominous that she feels, the kind of unspoken solidarity and understanding from Taylor is immediate. Um, might actually be a good one. And you start to work on it. Let's get that performance check. Oh, right. So
That was
Taylor
just a
got
straight
a
roll.
mhm. Taylor got a 12 for it. She finishes up, and you are working on yours, and then you can just kind of glance hers. She just has it open for anyone to see, and you can see your face. It's not exceptional by any means, but those kind of very calm, side-lit eyes really show up on a page. The dark hair amid the light skin, it's a combination for charcoal, and the hair is just kind of wild all over. It's even started to like smudge certain parts, but it's simple, but it captures you. You notice that she does not draw glasses. Oh, she said to draw them as you see them. I really think that like you are your glasses, so there's like a thing you wear.
He will show her his drawing of her, which is kind of like emo, but like and artistically exaggerated in that it's not trying to be realistic at all. Very much a rendition of the very quiet girl who seems to just be behind everybody, always in like the background frame.
Maybe in the foreground you've like drawn little like silhouettes and stuff. She's just in the back with a little bit of light hitting her on one side. Very emo. You just hear her go, huh. It's not bad. You know it's with you. And you can hear a ripping sound. She just puts it on top of your book. She will close hers.
And he'll rip his out as well and like hand it over.
Put your hand up and take it. And there's silence for a little while before you just hear, thanks. Ophelia, the longer you work on yours, you see it begin to take form of its own volition. Little shapes and swirls versus the curtains in the background moving off in the wind. And then you can see little kind of low frame rate people walking in the foreground, passing over this scene that's well lit. And you can see a little from Nate. He moves on the page.
Oh. I think she's like just staring at it like, how's that?
Andromeda. You're with Reese. He will sit down with you kindly and look around the room. Don't have to draw each other, you know. You could like just pick somebody.
Good.
Unless you really, really want to draw me, he says, grabbing his face and shaking it.
I mean, why not?
I don't know. I'm not really anything to scoff at.
You have more confidence in yourself.
Easy to say. I'll draw you though, if you don't mind.
Go for it. That's what we're supposed to be doing anyways.
Might be a little difficult, but I'll try to give all the details. And he'll say, my brother taught me a cool like shading method.
Darian, right?
You know him. I
I
apologize.
He's not that bad.
To other people, at least. To me, he's the devil.
Well, I can relate with that. I have an older brother too.
I was just about to ask. Any younger?
Nope, that would be me.
Well, that's both of us. Both older. I wish I had someone. Because then the shit would continue to roll downhill.
If I had a younger sibling, I think I would be nicer to them than my brother is to me.
I don't remember now. He'll chuckle. And he works on his. Let's roll our performance checks.
I might inspo that. Yep, that's how it goes.
Got 8.
I got a 10.
You got a 10? All
Yeah.
right. Well, what do you create with a 10? How do you see 10?
She kind of gets like a kind of rough form of Reese. It has the general shape of him,
Yeah.
but the shading is like very light. It has like his resemblance, but there's no like heavy detail in it.
And you, while you're still working on that, you're done. He puts down the charcoal, little stick, little tattering sound, and then he will grab it, flip it around. What do you think? Please be nice. And you look at it. He got a 20, dirty 20, and you can see you with your. Are they braids or dreads?
Dreads.
Braids? Yes,
Dreads.
with your dreads. Okay, you see your dreads are kind of pulled back a little bit. Some of them that are coming off on your front shoulder there. You can see yourself looking down and like a soft sort of eyelash that was added. He even got the details of your vitiligo as well. And used a very, very light shading in order to get a very calming look of the eye and the iris.
That's really good. Like, really good.
Really? Cool. Yeah. Guess it just runs in my veins. What about you? What did you make?
I'm not really good at drawing per se, and she'll kind of like
Come on,
flip it
let's see it.
around.
Flip around. Maybe I could show you a thing or two. I do kind of like, you got like the general, you kind of have blocking down, the kind of hair shape, the face shape. You are a little light on the charcoal. Don't be don't be too scared to give a nice hard pass.
Well, this is nice, but I like music better.
I think I remember Transfiguration. You made a drumstick. You played drums.
Yep. I saved up my allowance for like 3 years to get my own drum set.
I have no rhythm. So maybe we can swap some skills sometime.
Sure. Maybe we'll rub off on each other.
Gives a little flick and like points at you. Like, good idea. And Willow. Who are you partnering up with?
Rin.
Rin. Right. So Rin kind of pops down in her seat. Oh, I wish we had colors. I'd like use literally all of them on you. I used to love doing coloring with crayons and stuff whenever I could.
Ooh. Man, yeah, colors are good. Maybe we could find some. And she like looks around the room.
Kind of like curly hair or something, like little swirls.
Yeah, I got a lot of those. You got it like the little whoosh going on, and she like motions around. Like you got the whoosh. Yeah.
And the two of you guys with bright eyes are working out on each other. You can see Rin sticks her tongue out her mouth when she's really focusing.
That's adorable. I love that. All right, so performance roll.
Her glasses actually fall off her face at one point. Whoops. She puts it back, and you just see like a big charcoal mark left in the glass. Oh, come on. She's gonna like use your.
Oh, that happens to my grandmama a lot. Like she'll drop her glasses, and then she needs to clean them.
There's got to be like an enchantment you can put on them, so they just like always stay on your face. Or
well, wait, what about the one we learned? What about the one we learned? The glue.
It epoxamides.
Yeah.
I didn't do it right in class.
You want me to try?
No. I can do it.
Okay.
She pulls out her wand.
You can do it. You can do it. Just hyping her up.
It's kind of like dark grayish brown wood that's like twisted in an odd way. Definitely does not quite match her whole vibe. And she will pocket it. And epoxamize. And you can just see her glasses crack.
Oh
no!
Professor, Rin broke her glasses. Can you like magic fix them?
Miss Cocker, how on earth did you attempt such a feat? Oh, well, they fell off and they just they cracked.
It was like a whole mistake. It was an accident. It was my fault. I did it.
Inside check. All right. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. You can go up tonight. Reparo, that's what she says, and they will.
Reparo.
Be fixed. Oh, it is Reparo. First film.
Yeah. Okay. And like Willow is like clocking those like fix everything spells and fix like repair spells. It's like she wants to learn them later.
So go ahead and roll your performance.
Yeah. Performance is +1. Let me just go over here. Ooh, 17.
Whoa, Hans Halfelven. Thank you so much. Rating us with 9 viewers. Hey there, guys. Welcome to Magic and Mysterium. If Hans has not sent you my way before, definitely consider watching us. We normally run music through a different channel, so you guys won't be able to hear it. But we are Magic and Mysterium. We are a Hogwarts-based D&D game, and right now we're in Muggle art class with Professor Bruce, trying out a few different things. He's coming to an end of that. It's great to see you all, and consider following us. We are going live all the time. Willow, you got a 17?
Yes. I will say in her notes, she normally draws little pictures to help her remember things. Like in history class, she drew like the woman giving birth and the clock that said 8:30, even though 8:30 wasn't the right time. So she, instead of like a head and shoulders, she draws like Rin doing a cool pose. She remembers her bodyguard's sword and draws her wielding a sword and then breathing fire because of like the fire chocolates we had at that store. So she's just having fun with it and just like dramatic shading, like what is it, like stark black shading on parts because it looks like super cool.
Love it. For her, she got a 16 on her performance check.
Nice.
And so she has drawn you in mostly stick figure form, just like a little upgraded stick figure, but in so many different poses. You can see like she's added little details, really cute details off on the side, little flowers that are blooming around.
Aww.
There's like a squirrel that follows you around. She's drawn herself next to you, like way bigger than what she is.
Yes.
And you can see like your name has been like written at the very top with like the I dotted with like a heart.
Aww.
She's just kind of gone to town on it.
Yes.
Let's say I don't tell you how I saw you. So I kind of see you like this, outgoing, kind of bubbly, and probably liking nature. That's just a call I'm making.
I do really like animals. That is true.
I knew it.
I was like, there's this zoo near where I live. It's like kind of also like a petting zoo. There is a bear, right? You put a peanut in the tube and it slides down to the bear and he eats the peanut and it's really cool.
Bears eat peanuts?
Yeah.
Huh.
They eat like all sorts of things.
And
as I show her, is like, so I think you're really cool. So I drew you really cool. I don't know.
I like it. I think you have drawn me quite distinguished. She says and laughing at herself.
I just think, I thought, do you know how to use a sword? I actually don't know. I know your bodyguard does, but it's like...
Oh, no, I've never even touched one.
Really? Man, I kind of want to like steal his sword just to try it out. I've always wanted to like chop a watermelon in half.
Oh my gosh. You should see him. Out at the estate, there's actually like a whole little area where they practice out. And I've seen them working with each other, with like the I believe it's Kento swords. And it gets pretty intense. Whoa. Sometimes I watch them out by the pond.
He's like super ninja samurai training. That sounds awesome.
And she would probably inform you as to the real name of whatever he is. I don't have a name. It would definitely be a made-up fantasy thing of some kind of magic samurai.
Gotcha. So. Magic samurai equivalent to whatever it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Willow will definitely keep the drawing that Rin did. Or drawings on one piece of paper.
It loosely translates probably to something like warlock.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of miss him. He's really quiet, but he's a good listener.
That reminds me of Silas. He's quiet all the time. I don't think he likes me much, though.
I haven't been able to get a good read on Silas. Like, I kind of like emo boy look, like him and Reese.
Oh yeah, you'd like my friend Tobias then. He's like very emo. He wears skulls, everything.
Is he cute?
I don't know. He's been my friend since we were like in diapers. So I don't want to look at him like that. I guess.
Okay, I'll need to meet him sometime.
Okay, maybe I'll draw you a picture. Hold on, and she'll like flip over. Just probably get another page from the sketchbook and try and draw Tobias.
All right, and maybe you can. I'd love to see it in real life, Tal. Actually, I know you do a little bit of drawing.
I do. I have a drawing of Tobias. Let me find it.
You do? Post it.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here he is. There we go. I put him in discussion chat. That was like a duel I did of Willow and Tobias. He's extremely emo, as you can see.
Love it. Love it. And with that, we will end Muggle Art. All of you guys, dinner comes and goes. They serve stuffed duck and mashed potatoes today. And we have our end of day, where everybody is going to get a free period.
Oh, I was like, during dinner, could I find Reese? Because she was going to ask him about the plan for pranking his brother, if that's okay.
Mm. Definitely. We can definitely do that scene. I just like to hear what everyone's kind of planning on doing. If
Yeah,
anyone has any plans. Anyone else have anything they want to do yet? Or are we all still figuring it out?
Silas is gonna go to the library
All right. Heading down the
and
library.
claim the best
Free
table.
periods we can use to do just about anything. There's exploration, there's RP with different NPCs, there is studying for classes, there is practicing spells at your disposal, all that. Or you can always bank a free period where you're like, I don't know what I want to do with it right now, but I'll just save it till the end of the year.
Exploration, NPCRP, I think I missed one, practice spells, or bank.
Do whatever the hell you want.
Oh, whatever the hell.
Yeah, it's a free period. But it sounds like everyone else other than Silas and Willow don't know exactly what they want to do. So, Willow, currently everyone's digging into their stuffed duck and mashed potatoes, and you head over to the Ravenclaw table. Reese is nearby right now, and he's like, "What kind of game?" And you come and sit down.
So yeah, I never had duck before. It's kind of good, but I like chicken better.
Oh, hi, Willow.
Hey, you ready? You want to talk
some?
about? I ate. We want to talk about the plan. I ate really fast because I got excited. Do you want to talk about the plan? The plan thing. The plan. You know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've been preparing a little bit. I've been looking at the different places that he normally hangs out.
Yeah.
And I think I got a good spot.
Ooh, this is exciting. Oh, I'll wait till you're done. I'm just excited.
What did you have in mind?
It's like I showed you the thing. I thought we could just freak them out.
Can you remind me?
The Weasley Whizzes popper box.
And I think that this would probably be really great if it went off in a very small, secluded area.
Yes, because then it echoes.
Okay. I'm going to get some oil, and you get the fireworks. Meet me in the Transfiguration Courtyard in half an hour.
Okay. And she'll go do that.
Silas walks by the scene and will saunter down toward the library, where inside you can see a large multi-floored library. Through the open doors, there is tall stacks of books on your left and right, curling off into unseen corridors. There is places to sit and different tables set in the center of the area, and you can see two metal coiling staircases that go up toward the second floor, where there's a big cutout in the ceiling you can see up there, and students buzz around. Far back on the second floor, there's a big desk with Madame Pince's stuff on it.
I would like to find like the most optimal table in the library. The one with like the best sunlight, the quietest, the most temperature controlled, like biggest table spread, comfiest chairs. I mean,
Make
like a
me
thorough
investigation check or a perception check.
I'm going to do investigation. $21.
We go through a montage of Silas trying out different tables. Each one too cold, too hot. And when you just think you find one that's just right, you can see it has graffitis and there's like carved initials into it. Jeez. And you search for quite a while until you come upon one. Pristine. No carvings. Look up. You can see it's a good view of the most of the room, but it's also sort of secluded in the side corner, kind of hiding in plain sight. There is a window nearby that passes just outside of where it would blur your vision, but still brings some light into the space nearby. And there is just a slight breeze through the air over here, but otherwise warm. It's good to see.
And he will just plump down his gigantic stack of books and get cracking on whatever he needs to study at this
All
point in
right.
time.
Silas, you have an
I don't
E in
think no.
Transfiguration and an A in History of Magic. Now, if you want, you can research like a class that hasn't happened yet. If you feel like you're going to be bad at it, we could do that.
Yeah. Can I research Defense Against the Dark Arts?
Absolutely. Okay. I will have you roll me first year. I don't know. Let's have a little bit of fun with it. Let's have you roll a survival check for battle
One.
strategy.
An 11.
All right. If you get below an A, it'll probably bump up toward an A.
Cool.
Cool. That
Is Janice gonna show up to the library?
You claimed the spot before she found it. It's the first
Yeah.
one. You sure did. You would definitely see her walking around. She has a larger stack of books that's with her that she's currently holding, and you can see her stop the librarian and ask her a few questions. Librarian turns toward her with like a pursed face. Right. And she like directs her over to a few different places. She'll sit down at a table and look. Oh, she got sat down at the one with like the graffiti on it. She puts her stuff down.
I need to get good with that librarian. Can I don't know how to communicate with this librarian.
Mm-hmm. You can see her walking back up.
Can I write Madam?
Toward.
Can I write Madam Pence a letter?
Absolutely, you may.
Do
you want to make a check for how good this letter is, like a persuasion check?
Can I maybe have it be very bland and dry, but incredibly analytical? And, like exact.
Sure, investigation check.
Yes, thank you. And I would like to just essentially detail my planned study schedule for the year and the times that I would request this table to be reserved in my schedule, as well as like several paragraphs documenting the system of alphabetization of the books and like praising it, giving it a bunch of compliments, and then also like offering my services in terms of restocking, like just like
restocking.
Attached is my like CV and a like letter of interest and
a letter of recommendation from your mother or something.
Yeah, I would like to give that to her when I leave.
All right, did you roll for it?
No.
Go ahead.
Investigation. Mm-hmm. Natural 20.
Natural 20. All right, because we're writing a letter right now and we're handing it off. That's great. You're going to have advantage on any like downtimes with Madame Pitts and becoming closer with her. All right. So we got Willow and we have Silas. I'll quickly, so don't forget, go over to deity and add a little fast first. No. Who wants to go? Yeah, Phoebe, Ophelia, and Andromeda.
One of y'all can go. I'm still thinking.
Okay. Ophelia, I'd love to hear from you.
Okay.
If you want
I
to
don't.
bank it, you can do that too.
I know what I wanted to do, but I don't know how to put it in a way that's not gonna sound weird as fuck.
I want to hear it now, even more than anything else.
Okay. Sorry, my computer kicked me out.
She's okay. There's no other way to put it. She's stalking Nate. Alright.
Wait, who's stalking you?
I don't know how to say it other than that, but she's just like kind of like quietly watching him.
Yeah, that's one of those things where you can't really.
There's no other way.
It gets worse when you try to explain it. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow him around everywhere and look at him.
Oh my
She's
goodness.
just intrigued, okay?
I hate that you said it like that, Jess.
God.
I love this, Maya. Go ahead and make me a I don't know. Make me a stealth check and then a perception check, please.
Oh boy. Okay. I am invisible, like the wind.
What did you get?
Natural
20
20.
for a 27.
Oh, wow.
I'm gone like the wind.
Sorry, I'm just doing some really quick to finalize this. Okay. Let's get this. So we got the natural 20 on the stealth check. There's a stealth check.
Yep.
Now for perception.
Oh boy. What is my perception? I don't think it's that good. In fact, I think it's worse. Christ. Alright.
All right. Okay. Natural 20. You'll never see you, never know that you're here. And with a nice 16. It's been much good. You've been able to detail his kind of daily schedule throughout the next week. In the morning, he normally goes off for a few small study sessions. He's often seen in the library, glasses perched on his nose, immersed in books before classes begin. He always chooses a seat near the window where soft rays of morning light filter through. And then you also find him helping fellow students, other Gryffindors. He has an affable nature, and he's never too busy to lend a hand or to his friends or even people that he hasn't really met yet. Whether it's assisting another lost student and finding their way, like Nolan, he'll lead through, or helping his housemates with homework. He's often here for guidance. You find him out. It seems like he has gotten approval, like Saoirse was talking about, for getting some of the brooms from the broom cupboard, and you do find him trying out some Quidditch plays. He's gonna flying around and just practicing with himself out on the grounds. He has a commitment to it. He's not very good, but he is certainly trying to see if he can figure it out. It's very obvious that he used to ride a practice broom. He has his short brown hair kind of becomes a messy tossle as he rides his broom with low amount of skill. You also find him in the dining hall for gatherings. He gathers around his friends at meal times, and there's a major sense of camaraderie about them. He enjoys hearty conversations, and seemingly has a fondness for sharing little meals with people. Like, try this out. And you do find him later on in the day when he can, normally in between classes, he'll go for a little evening stroll. As the sun starts to dip down below the horizon, Nate often takes leisurely strolls around school grounds. And there's a serenity in his pace, reflecting his thoughts, possibly mulling over maybe the day's lessons or Quidditch strategies. And later at night, you find him up in the astronomy tower. He enjoys. You can see him and Darcy are out here shooting the shit. Their legs dangling over the edge of the highest tower in Hogwarts, and they are enjoying little birdie bots every flavor beans with each other. These simple routines kind of resonate with you, and it creates a sense of relatability, warmth.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. She definitely has a notebook. It's fine.
That's even worse that you're writing it down. That is 8:15.
You're watching the Nathaniel in his natural habitat.
Nathaniel left the dining hall.
Oh God.
Or like, it's almost like a noir film with like a detective. 8:15. Left the dining hall. I could see something in his eyes. I knew something was up.
Oh God. Yeah, that's literally. I think she just doesn't know how to approach him in any capacity. So she's just like, meh, this works. He's always surrounded by people, and she's just like, meh. Yeah.
And that's your downtime stalking Nate. You will also have advantage on any downtimes with him.
Liddy.
How does advantage on downtimes work? Just real quick, sorry.
So we haven't gotten to downtime yet, but when we do downtime, you get to pick 3 students of your choice, or just NPCs in the world, to become closer with and know a little bit about their backstory and stuff. And you can do this multiple times. And so I'm saying when we have that, if Felia wants to pick Nate, she'll have advantage.
Nice.
Ophelia, you right now are down in the astronomy tower courtyard. You are like sitting down nearby and like looking up, and you can see Nate up there, and give like a heavy sigh. Look down at your notes here, and then the door behind you opens. You like flip the notes closed, and Andromeda walks out. She's holding her head a little bit.
Hi.
Oh,
You didn't
hey.
notice her until she said hi.
Oh. Oh, you're Ophelia? Yeah?
We're in the same house.
Yeah. Sorry, I kind of have a headache right now.
And because you guys are alone, Ophelia, what are you thinking?
She's
Thinking
normally
about Nate?
someone who composes herself quickly, and before entering any situation. So she is like clutching her notebook, and her eyes are kind of wide, just a little bit, and she's just kind of staring.
What's going on in your head?
She's like, oh shit. This is fine. It's fine. Get it together. You're fine. Why are you freaking out about this?
Andromeda, you finally kind of found a place that is mostly quiet, but Ophelia at least is here. And you can hear these voices running through your own head, kind of overlapping on your own thoughts. It is uncomfortable to say the least, but welcome when it's only one.
You're not bothering me.
What?
Or anything.
What? I am okay.
And sorry, I'm I'm saying you can hang out if you want. I can't really promise to be great company when I'm like this, though.
You do feel an overwhelming amount of you feel like a cold shiver up your back, and you feel like you have to sit down.
Yeah, she kind of like as quickly as she can, like trying to find like a bench or something, and she kind of just like slump down into it.
You can
Ugh.
hear from the 7 floors up, "Ew! Ah!" The two of them yelling distantly, and then you can hear a little, like a slight little thwip as a beam gets thrown off the tower and hits onto the ground nearby.
What is that?
Oh, Nate and Darcy are eating birdie pots up there.
Oh, they're so loud.
Would you like them to stop being loud?
I mean, even if they were, I don't think it'd help much.
Do you get headaches like this often?
For as long as I can remember.
She'll kind of move over, sit down on the bench next to her. Well, I could say I have some sort of a magical solution, like in books where the person says they have a problem and then the other person magically has some kind of solution that helps them or calms them down. But I don't have that. So.
It's fine, really. I appreciate it, though.
There's a throbbing at your temple.
I think I'm gonna head to the hospital wing. I'm not really feeling well.
And halfway through her sentence, she's starting to get up and then feeling she's going to slam onto the stone floor right in front of you, Philia.
Oh, that's not good. Oh. I think she's just gonna start shouting for help.
Ow! Ow! And coming the two boys had just finished up after the ew, and they were starting to walk down the steps. The two of them hear that, they look at each other, and they run down. Oh, sorry, not two boys. It was Darcy. It was Darcy. Darcy and Nate. The two of them run down the steps together, and you can immediately hear Darcy yell, "Andy!" And he's gonna run over, and you're already kind of cradling her. What happened? Nate comes over.
She just kind of passed out. No, she just kind of passed out. She said she had a headache.
Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Move out of the way. And Nate is going to fit his arms underneath it. Pick her up. That is Jack. Struggling a little bit. It's not every day you have to fully pick up an unconscious person. People are way more heavy when they are unconscious. And Darcy's like, I gotcha. And the two of them will lift up Andromeda together. Nate's going to like check her temple and stuff, and he's like touching her face. Ophelia, you could probably feel a new feeling come over you that you've never felt before. And it's definitely hospital wing. Come on. And he'll look at you before he starts running as well.
She'll follow behind quietly.
You guys got to the hospital wing, and Nate spoke to Madame Pumphrey with a fair bit of knowledge surrounding the topic. He talks about, because he made a medicine check, he talks about how with a natural 20, wow, and seemingly talks about how there's a chance for a concussion. I would check this, and he's like, I know how to do my job, boy, but good. I was sure to cradle the neck, making sure that there wasn't any kind of movement. Very good. Yes, I'll look over her. All of you can stand outside. I'd rather stay in here if I could, please. It's kind of empty right now. Sure, just don't make too much trouble. She like gestures toward bed on the other side, and Nate sits down next to Andromeda, and you said her head was hurting. Darcy comes by right at that moment and says, "Hey, it's getting kind of late. I'm gonna go. Okay, you tell me if she's all right." Yeah, totally. I'll see you in the common room. Sure. Darcy will go off. Head.
Yeah, she said she had headaches.
Sorry, am I making you uncomfortable?
What? Oh, no, I just, I don't. I tend to avoid people.
Sure. He looks down, and then we can hear Andromeda. Andromeda, you open up your eyes, and you're suddenly somewhere else. You can see the tall mirrors and windows of the hospital wing. The sun has gone down, so the outside is like this little violet hue.
Where am I? Ophelia?
Take it easy, you're in the hospital wing.
What happened?
It seems you've taken a bit of a tumble. Madame Pomfrey? He yells over. She awake now? It's good it's ahead of schedule. She'll come by. Miss Zabini, is it? How are we feeling, my dear? She'll come over.
My head's pounding and my shoulder hurts. A little.
Right. How many fingers do you see? Step 3.
She kind of like hesitates. 3.
Not a concussion. Lumos, and like put her wand in front of your eyes. Check your pupil dilation. Pupil dilation. Good. You can hear Nate say. Nate seems to know a lot about this kind of stuff. And well, it seems you'll probably be okay. Don't overdo it. Did you have dinner this evening?
Yes, I had some was it mashed potatoes and
I'll have them check the food. It's not every day that we have people falling around our coffers. Here, I would like to probably keep you here overnight. You stay here instead of the southern common room, and in the morning, if you feel well enough, I'll let you go to classes.
oh, okay.
As for you too, she is fine. It is almost curfew. I would recommend you go on. Of course. You're Andromeda, right? Heard your name sung around a few times. Juju?
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Say you're Andromeda, right?
Yeah.
Me and Darcy carried you here. I'm glad you're okay.
Oh. Thank you.
I'll probably be off. It's nice. Kind of. Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
See you later. He'll walk off.
Call me Andy, by the way.
Andy, I'll remember. Ellie, are you going
And Ophelia, thank you. I'm glad I wasn't alone.
It's no problem. Just try not to fall too much.
I'll try my best.
Next time, there may not be someone around to catch you.
Right. Really, thanks. I really appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
All right. And Ophelia gets up and starts heading in. They'd already left. Went by like a shooting star.
A shooting star in the night.
Star-crossed. All right. And Phoebe, what are you doing for your free period?
Or you could go check on the baby birds.
It's true.
No, they'll be fine.
Okay.
Will you, do you just want to bank it?
No, because I have nothing to use for it, really. At least.
I mean, you might have something to use for it later. You want to bank it? What do you want to do, Jess?
Maybe I'll just find Janice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can head down into the library. Silas is looking very happy. Usually has a smile on as he's flipping through some books and he's writing something with a. Oh, Silas, what does your feather quill look like? Riker?
Yes, sorry. It's just like a black raven feather.
Dark jet black raven feather. I'm just scribbling along. And you can find Janice out here in the library. She currently, her hair is a little bit of a mess, and she keeps like uncomfortably moving in her seat. She's surrounded by a pile of books.
Need a pillow?
Maybe a Moliere. Looking it up. Oh, hi.
Hello.
You're the girl from art class.
Yes. And you are the other girl from art class.
Thanks. And your name was Brittany.
Close. Phoebe.
Oh, I got the E at the end. That kind of E sound. Did you want something? She says, like holding her book like half closed, like a hand in it.
Not really. I just sort of enjoyed talking to you, and I liked your vibe, so thought maybe I could.
I'm not really in the market for like friends or anything right now. Focused on studying. I think it's best if you'll probably keep our distance.
Cool. Is the 2 feet of this table work well for you? She's gonna like scooch across from her and kind of set her books down.
Did you hear me? She says.
My ears do work, yes.
What are you researching?
Well, these are books on magical creatures. And these are books on
Fantastic.
wizarding
Where
law.
to find them? She like takes one up and looks at it. Oh, Phoebe, these are absolute trash, she says. Now, while he was a good zoologist, he kind of rambles on, and his sentence structure is not great. He's more of a creative writer than anything else. He tells little tales that just go on forever about certain
Far more
creatures. No,
anecdotal
no.
than analytical.
Yes, actually. Surprised by your thorough definition of it. And it's like she rifles through a few books that are around her, and she says, personally, I would probably recommend Thorn's Treasury of Tangible Terrors. Now, it only goes over some of the quadruple and quintuple X-rated creatures, but the information in it is very well organized.
Good, and it probably speaks on the intelligence of the creatures as well.
Some of them, yes. It goes over intelligence, appetite, biome, natural area, and general demeanor toward humans.
Well, thank you. This is actually a huge help. And she also takes out like another book that I guess Janice would know is like all about wizarding governance, specifically like laws and policies.
Yeah. You pull out of your little bag there Statutes of Sorcery, a comprehensive guide to wizarding law. That was not bad, actually. Although the stuff that it unveils about how the Wizengamot works is just say something I normally enjoy reading about.
Well, you have to read about the good, the bad, and the ugly if you are attempting to change what's in it.
I will get by just by surviving through the day. Structural change is hard and not something that a single person can do, and in my opinion, maybe something that can't be done at all.
Possibly, but we're still young. And I've got plans, so I gotta start early.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, then. This table is so uncomfortable. I feel like I'm going through menopause. Are you hot? I am so hot in this area.
Are you okay? How long have you been sitting here?
Like sweating.
Do you?
Oh, or probably since the start of the period, a little bit before. I don't really get why they give us like a whole 15-minute intermission in between it. Just do the classes. Give us more time for studying in between.
I think it's so some people can get to the classes. I've heard that some people have their class schedules set up to where they have something in the basement and then have to trek their way all the way up one of the towers.
No. She looks really disheartened by that. The school wouldn't possibly be dumb enough to do.
Trials of academia, I guess. Did you eat at all?
Not recently.
I do that. Tal does that so much. Did I eat today? Nope.
Why?
Okay. Well, maybe part of the reason that you're hot and uncomfortable is because you haven't eaten yet.
What are they serving? Duck? Not my strong suit.
Well, they probably have some more, vegetable dishes and stuff that'll be a little lighter on your stomach.
Dinner's already over. I'll have to wait till tomorrow.
No, you don't.
What do you mean?
Pack your books up.
What?
Pack
What?
your books up.
I mean, she'll start getting ready. Your insistence seemingly pays off.
Okay, now follow me.
Where are we going? You guys pass through the viaduct bridge and out toward the entrance hall. Take a little turn down the steps into the dungeons. If this is some trick,
Well, being in Ravenclaw gives you a certain privilege to having access to like a wonderful library. I heard people talk about. And being a Hufflepuff gets you other privileges. Like, for instance, knowing where this is. And she will lead her towards the kitchens.
through the hallway, you stop by a little portrait of a cornucopia. So many different fruits and vegetables are falling out of it. Do you remember what to do?
I've never done this before.
Oh, wow, okay. You do what the older years instructed you about, and you tickle the pear.
Hmm.
And you can hear the pear hop up. It'll run out of frame, and the door will open up. What in the world? Merlin's beard. You both look out into a giant, enormous kitchen, similar in size to the Great Hall, directly below it. And you can see little house elves working studiously and moving amongst themselves, trying to clean up and finish the day's events. You can see Chef Blackthorn with a tall black chef's hat, and he is directing some people about cleaning dishes.
Hello.
The entire area stops. They all turn over. Oh, it's a Hufflepuff! You can hear someone else say, "Hello, hello, 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 hello!" They're all yelling out, and one of them will come over. Hello, we have yet to meet. I am Gregory, he says. This one in front of you. Would you feeling a little bit snackish?
Yes, me and my friend here are sort of.
Whenever you said Gregory, all I can think of is the Gregory from FNAF. Like, Gregory, go to the vent.
Me and my friend here were just a little peckish. Sorry we came so late. I didn't mean to cut into your cleaning time.
Worry about it. Don't worry about it. Come on in. And they will take you through. I just missed dinner. Oh, want some more of the duck? Please, no, she says. Oh, well, we can make most other things. We still have the fires on. Yeah, we do. Right? What can we make you? Oh, anything. Yes, anything. We have a large stock in our coffers. Okay. Maybe just a coffee? She says, that is not a meal, Phoebe.
Janice.
What?
Food. Think of what's your favorite food. What do you like to eat?
It's far too much.
If you could eat anything right now, what would you eat?
You have snow crab. Might have crab. I don't know if it's the snow variety, but I can check. I'll have that. A little bit of buttered sauce, if you will. Certainly. And your names, if I might be so bold.
Oh, that's not a trouble at all. I'm Phoebe, and this is Janice.
How do you do? She said. Oh, very well. I'll be right back.
Thank you, Gregory.
Did you want anything?
Just some more of those mashed potatoes if you have any more.
Oh, we got a whole tub. And
yeah, figures.
Okay. and we kind of cut to you and Janice in the viaduct courtyard, just like, oh my gosh, just like crushing crab legs and using the little pliers to like pull them all out. Dips it in the little buttered sauce.
Enjoying it?
So much.
See, I told you you'd feel better. And I imagine the air is probably a good thing for you too.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think probably Meta and Pince is the one in menopause. Keeps the heat all the way up.
All that heat and then that dust, I can't imagine it's healthy to stay in there for that long.
Thank you. I'm still not looking for a friend, but this was kind. So, thank you.
Well, it's good that you aren't looking. You just found one through dumb luck. And she like
No.
taps her shoulder.
Tap,
Yeah.
tap. Very funny. Finish that off there. Next class, I would probably like to save that one for next episode. Okay, try to do it.
Say what for next episode?
No, we'll do it. We'll do it. Okay. All of you guys go down for the night. Find your beds.
Oh wait, remember we were gonna prank Chris' brother. I'm sorry.
Oh, I completely forgot. Thank you very much for reminding me. Good, because I was like, yeah, I have to do one more scene. Okay, so, you and Reese meet up at the Associated
Reese.
Tunnel out in the North Courtyard. You find him kind of skulking behind the tree, or rather, you go out there, you don't see him, and then you can hear, psst, Willow, back here.
What? Oh, and she goes to hunker down beside him, probably half sticking out of whatever tree he's hiding behind.
Really not inconspicuous, he says.
No, not really. Oh, huh. And she'll like crouch lower.
I've been tracking my brother's movements, and he seems to like hanging out a lot in the art classroom, specifically knuckle art. So I'm out there without the light on.
I know where that is.
I think he might be in there with somebody. Which could be
Oh,
funnier.
it would be even funnier. So I'm thinking we. Like, is there? Wait, quick question, Dan. Is there a door? I'm assuming there's a door to the classroom.
There is a door to the classroom. You can
Yes,
see
it
it's
would be closed.
currently like partially ajar.
Oh,
and
partially
open,
ajar. That's even
and like
better.
the interior is like darkly. There's no light coming in from it, except for maybe the slight flickering of a firelight through the crack. And
What are they drawing in there in the dark?
I don't know. To be honest, I do not want to know when it comes to my brother.
Okay.
He could be
So
doing
I think we like
other
light him.
things.
We slide him in the door, and then we just run and hide, and then he'll come out screaming, and it'll be funny.
That's not quite good enough.
Not quite good enough.
We have to lock the door.
Oh,
I don't know. Call Portis.
What's that?
It's a locking charm. I was just telling me about it, but I've never tried it.
Oh, well, we could stick the door with this glue spell.
I don't know if it's strong enough.
Mm.
What about... Is Transfiguration Classroom open?
And she'll go look.
We could borrow Dildril's chair.
Oh, there we go. That would work.
Stick it under the door. Just, we do not tell Professor D about this.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Vow of silence.
And she'll like zip her lips and flick it away.
Plus, I want to see what happens.
So we want to like
we'll lock
hide
the
in the
door.
room, or
No. Let's run around. I think there's sorry. I think there's windows on the far side.
oh
Just
yeah,
run
yeah,
over
yeah,
the
yeah.
grounds.
Okay.
Make a stealth check.
Well, let's still. This will either go really well or really badly. Where's my stealth? Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's entirely up to the die. A 13. If I want to use inspiration, can I wait till after I hear the result, or do I have to do it before the result?
You can't hear the results.
Oh, fair
I might
enough.
tell you if it's fail or not, but that'll be on me. We're not too stringent on it, but I prefer that you choose based on what you see.
13.
13 for your stealth?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
I'm trying to think
Okay.
of what other rolls I would need to make for this. Maybe I'll save it for later. I think I'll save it, yeah. Because I want to like toss fireworks in there.
The two of you guys walk into the Transfiguration classroom, currently unused. Reese peeks inside. I'll take a save right there. Come on.
Okay.
And you go over into the room, and you can head over toward Professor Dildero's desk, and you can hear a slight noise.
So she'll like grab Reese by the shoulder and be like,
And you can now see, like, put back in his chair. He's got like a hat that's over his eyes here. Professor Dildero has fallen asleep at his desk.
she like slowly back away with Reese.
He wasn't that nice to you in class.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I want to incur his wrath. Let's just try to get one of the desks out. Quietly.
Okay.
Make one more stealth check.
Oh god. Okay, 17. Even better.
Okay.
She do have thick
also make
arms.
me a
She can lift the
perception
desk off
check.
the ground. Perception check, okay. She'll lift the desk off the floor so it doesn't slide or, make noise. Let's see, perception.
He rolled as well. So you got the 17 there?
And
Is that
then
it?
for
Is that your
yeah,
roll?
17 is my stealth, and then
Perception.
1d20 plus 4 for perception, 17 for perception.
You guys pick it up, trying to be as quietly as possible. There's little noises, little creaks and whatever from the desk, and begin to walk it out. And when that creak kind of comes, you can hear Reeks will like get down as much as he can. Let him go. Enough. He's having some kind of dream.
That does not sound like a good dream. Let's go.
Here, let's go. You're like hit the desk out of the room successfully. Oh wow! So I rolled perception for Dildero.
Yeah.
And he rolls at disadvantage because he's unconscious. He got a natural 20 and a 3.
Oh my god.
Now,
We would have been so screwed.
would have been. You guys carried the desk out into the hall, and Reese will like peek in. He's still in there. He's still in there. Okay. You stay here. You got the fireworks?
Yeah, I got the fireworks.
Okay. It's gonna make a lot of noise the moment that we close this door and shove this thing underneath the handle. So we're gonna have to run. Okay?
Yeah. Probably the opposite way from Dildero, because he'll wake up and it'll be bad.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go!
Run!
And,
She'll like toss the fireworks and scatter them in, yeah.
throw it into like skill on the floor. What is that? You can hear a girl's voice say.
No.
Make a quick insight check.
Okay,
and
check.
Reese will like pull in, grab the door, slam. You can hear someone yell, probably Darian, and then the two of you guys grab the desk and push it up against the door.
11 insight.
Insight? Don't know who it is. Sounds
Yeah,
familiar. And then you guys go running, make an athletics check.
Athletics. What's my athletics? Oh, okay. 11. What? Mhm. Actually, I'm going to use my inspiration on that because I want to
Okay.
run fast. I want to run fast. Oh no, even worse. That's an 8 and an 11. 11's my
Okay, so
highest.
it'll be
I don't know
11.
if it's like a roll a new one and you have to keep it, or
No,
what.
it's the highest of the two.
Yep.
So you and Reese go running. Reese is actually quite fast, a lot faster than you think, and he is like up left, and you guys go running around. You begin to hear explosions coming by, and Reese is just like booking it as much as he can. He like grabs the hood of his robes, puts it over top of his head. Ow! I hit my elbow.
Oh no, I hate when that
Ow.
happens.
And the two of you press your faces him first. Oh no! You can hear Reese and you catch up. I can see just like bright lights. You can see two silhouettes of people inside of the space. Like one of them grabs the other and pulls her down. And make a perception check at disadvantage through
Okay.
the smoke.
Perception is.
I get that door open! You can
Plus
hear.
4.
I can't hear anything. You can hear someone else yell, and it's stuck.
That's a 7 because I rolled a 3 plus 4.
Yeah, you can't see who's with them. What you don't see, Willow, is a little fleck of magenta hair.
What? A fleck of magenta hair?
Yeah. Who the hell would do this? You can hear someone else yell. It's probably Gemma. Venus will say. And there is a spark that comes out toward you. Ooh! Reese will get down, like pull you down with him, and it hits the window and goes flying off into the air.
I did not think it would be this big. Oh no.
Andromeda from the hospital window, you hear the explosion go off. Silas in the library can see it too through the window as well, and Phoebe from the viaduct courtyard with Janice, you can see a little light shine from distantly away. What the hell?
I'm like Willow is currently laughing, dying because at the same time she thinks this is hilarious, and also she's terrified because she did not intend for things to go this far.
And
she laughs when she's scared.
And I know Riker's out. We're dropping people like flies. I know that that a lot of you guys are a little tired after the day. So I think with that final explosion going off in the sky, that can be where we end it for tonight. And we leave all the other fun classes to next time. DADA, herbology, potions, astronomy, charms, and flying. And if we have extra time at the end of next session, we can get some free periods out of the way as well.
Nice. That was fun.
Thank you guys so much for playing for today and sticking out with me and getting done our first little, well, not done, but halfway through our first little round of classes. I hope you guys enjoyed the free periods.
I did. This is cool. Also, like Phoebe, what's her name? The other girl. Janice?
Janice.
That was top tier role play. That was really good.
Legitimately. Yeah, even when I threw a no Phoebe's way, you handled it so well. Awesome. All right. I'm going to end the broadcast there. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. If we have anybody from Hands Half Elven, thank you so much. We had 2 follows already, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.